Michael Vick here at BetUS.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
You're listening to All Chiefed Up.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Chiefs Kingdom ACU crew, we're back with another live podcast for that ass in the night. We're bringing you the first Chiefs preseason game. Chiefs
Let's
versus
go.
Jacksonville Jaguars. Steve,
Let's
it is
go.
football time.
It is. We're literally like minutes away from the off season being a, thing of the past.
I thought you were about ready to
I have
curse
no
at me or
words.
something.
I have no words, okay?
You're so happy. You have no word, to get it
I'll
going.
be happier when I can watch the Chiefs and not look at the Vikings and Raiders.
Yeah, we're stuck on the Vikings Raiders. I mean, what a crap show I've got going on over here. But you guys are excited. We're excited. Let us know in the comments how excited you are. And by the way, hit that like button. Get this out to more and more people. We're on everything you can think of. Facebook, YouTube, X, Instagram. We're all over the map. So wherever you're watching, hit the like button. Let everybody know. Share it. Let everybody know. We're doing our first. This is the first all chiefed up play-by-play that we're probably that we've probably done, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've watched some games that we're just kind of chill. I think we're going to be a little more attentive to this one. Kind of talk about each play, talk about just the Chiefs as a whole, man, because it's a lot of roster spots that are up in the air. A lot of cool camp battles we've been watching. We're going to see how they translate it to the actual field, man, in a real game, real live game. So it's going to be fun to watch some of these young guys get to work, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate everybody being here again. Steve, what are you looking for tonight? What you looking for? You looking for a nice an offensive domination? You looking for defensive domination? What are you looking for?
Well, I'm sure it's going to be a little awkward at first, right? It's a brand new team, brand new offense. But if they come out guns a-blazing and have like a deep play in the first possession, it's a party from there on, baby. But no, what I'm going to be looking at is when you get deeper into the game. First, when the game starts, I'm probably like first offensive possession, I'm going to have my eye on Kingsley Suamataia if he's over there at left tackle. I'm going to have my eye on Xavier Worthy, see how he's doing. I'm going to notice who they actually have out there in the first two drives because that'll give us an idea of depth chart. Even though, they set one out about 3 or 4 days ago. It was a little sketch, right? Yeah. So we'll see how that's looking. And then when defense comes around, I'm going to have my eye on not just CB2 and 3 per se, if that's saying if McDuffie is the one. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be watching Felix. That's where my eye's going to be.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good one to watch. Felix has been looking like amazing, so I'm ready to see what he can do. I'm ready to see what he can do in a game situation. So that's going to be fun to see for sure, man. I'm excited to see it. Let us know in the chat what you guys are excited to see. My biggest thing is I'm excited not to see any more Vikings versus Raiders. I think that's that's
all you got to do is click over on the Chiefs game, baby, because we are now
Let's go
live, son.
Let me get thing going.
I see Mahomes looking all beautiful in that red helmet. Trevor Lawrence still looking like Lord Farquaad from Shrek.
Oh,
it's good. It's good to see everything's right where it should be,
Just Farquadding it up right off the rip, huh?
Yeah. It looks like Bucky Brooks and Brian Sexton are calling the game on NFL Plus. That's weird. Or that's just Jaguars preseason. I don't know. They're Jaguars guys.
Yeah. Trying to get to the local broadcast. Don't want to watch that other crap.
How do you switch it? Can you do that?
It just says local broadcast underneath it.
Cool.
It's Bucky Brooks. You're watching it. They're the home game. So you're going to watch Bucky Brooks, man.
Let's go.
Here we go. Got the game going. Excited. Let's read some comments. What are you guys doing today? What are you guys doing? IT admin. Hello, everyone. Vortex. Feels good to be back. It does, man. Ray says he wants the offense to be clicking from the start. I'm excited for it, Steve. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, for sure.
A
I think that's
life
one.
less ordinary.
We spent the whole season just like waiting for the offense to take off, and they slightly did in the playoffs, enough to win the Super Bowl, but I feel like they never lifted off the ground much. So this year they went out and got new pieces, put a little gas in the tank, if you will, and they should be firing, man. So, I mean, obviously it's preseason. It's going to be a little sketchy to start with, a little rocky probably, but I'd love to see them come out and just look like a well-oiled machine on the first drive ever with this team, That'd be nice.
Life Less Ordinary says he's horned up for the first touchdown. Horned up. A lot of
go.
people are saying they want to see LRZ, man. This is a big talking point tonight. LRZ, What's he going to do? Is he just going to take kickoffs? Is he just going to do punt duties? Is he going to get to play a little bit? I think you're going to see him at running back. I think you'll see maybe a designed pass for him, maybe a check down, maybe a screen here and there. I think they want to see what they have. I think you're going to see a lot of Carson Steele as well. I think they want to look at what, they're going to look at these position battles. So they're going to want to see him, Keontae Ingram. They're going to want to see a little bit. I think Deneric Prince is probably on the team, but they're going to want to look at those Crocky J and all the guys at the back end. They're going to want to look at Montrell Washington. They're going to probably give Sky Moore some opportunity. Look, if you don't see Sky Moore on the field a lot tonight, that's a pretty good indication that they're probably planning on taking him in. Because if they're going to think about cutting him, they're going to give him every chance in the world to do better.
Right, they're going to give him opportunities, right?
Right, they're not going to take away his opportunity and then cut him. They're not going to do it. He's a second-round pick. So if you don't see him a lot tonight, that might be a telltale sign of where Andy and them are thinking on Kadarius Toney as well.
I expect to see him quite a bit, though. I expect to see him quite a bit. I expect to see Justin Ross quite a bit. Those are two guys I think they're really good. Now, Kadarius Toney, that could go either way. I think they might sit him out just because he's made of glass, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that he's safe. But they're just not going to put him out there too much because if they do decide to put him on the roster, they don't want him broken. And, I mean, it's sad that you have to look at it that way, but that's just how it is with Kadarius Toney.
Yeah. Kadarius Toney's just a wild one, dude. You never know what you're getting.
Yep. Mike, I want to shout out Kathy Taylor. We got a new member. Welcome to the ACU crew. Let's go, baby. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Yeah, Mike, I'm excited. I'm pumped. I think everybody else is.
Fired up.
Little half staff, if you will. But if you guys don't care, hit that like button real quick. Let's get this out to as many people as we can before this game kicks off. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be just kind of crazy feeling to see the Chiefs back on the field right now because even though it's been a long off season, at times it feels like I was just at the Super Bowl parade. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like it's very strange. The summer's gone by slightly quick, I think. Like even camp just kicked off a couple weeks ago and it's kind of flew by and I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it.
Right. People are asking, is this the live game? Look, we're not allowed to show you the live game, okay? We're not allowed to do that. We will talk about it. We'll give you play-by-play. We'll give you our thoughts. You guys can watch along with us. The game is on NFL Network, NFL Plus. If you have the Chiefs app, it's on there. It's on a local Kansas City station. I'm not for sure which one it was. It wasn't KSHB 41. It was another one. I don't have the graphic to bring up for you right now, but here, let me grab that graphic and throw it in for you guys because I want you guys to be able to watch it. See if I can find it. Here we go.
Well, while you're looking for it, I saw a couple guys that are not playing. Chris Jones is out. Nick Bolton out, for sure. Richie put that in the comments. I was kind of wondering if they're going to have Kadarius Toney on the field because he was still nursing an ankle and a back and everything else.
Yeah, we'll see. It should be starting any minute now. 38 the spot, KMCI and NFL Network, NFL Plus will be showing it. If you have to listen because you're at work, Tico Sports in Spanish, 106.5 The Wolf, Chiefs mobile app, iOS and Android, and also Chiefs.com on desktop and mobile. That's where you can catch it. And again, just turn down the volume, watch it with All Chiefed Up, man. We got a lot of fun stuff planned. We're going to talk about all the position battles. Anything we've noticed in camp, we're going to try to relate it over to you guys, throw in as much knowledge as we know and where we're at right now. So it's going to be a fun time.
Right. So Tony's out as well. Richie keeping us updated on that. So, man, temperatures are 89 degrees with a heat index of 101. So that's going to be interesting. I feel sorry for the guys that are going to be really playing their hearts out trying to make the team because they're going to be out there a lot of the game burning up, son. Good Lord. Hey, they better have Bobby Boucher over there with some high-quality H2O. That's all I got to say.
Right. They're getting ready to come out on the field, baby.
Little Dougie P action. Oh, Dougie P. You got to love Dougie P, though. I mean, he was a good offensive coordinator for the Chiefs, I thought.
Yeah, for sure. He's going to show us the new kickoff rules. We're
Here
ready
we
to
go,
go.
baby.
Chiefs are receiving, guys.
Oh,
The Chiefs are going to receive right off the rip, so this is going to be fun.
Horn level 11 right now, baby. Let's get it going.
This is a wild little new kickoff rules, but let us know in the chat what you guys think about those kickoff rules. Do you love it? Kickoff looks like it's going into the end zone. He's going to take the knee, which is going to bring that right out to...
Who was that?
It looks like Zamet. Zamet took that kickoff, it looked like.
Zamet, he was like, you know what? Everybody's so horned up, I better just take a knee here. Because if he would have ran that out, it would have been on, baby. Look, hey, there's the GOAT. The GOAT's on the field, son.
Right, we got Mahomes out. So first-team offense, Andy didn't lie. They're going to get 1 or 2 series here. I don't think it's going to go a full 15 minutes. I don't.
No, absolutely not. Oh, I hit the wrong button, but that's okay.
Uh-oh, signifying the first play of the season.
Let's go, baby. It's the annual purge, but we got a 5-bomb from Ron. Mahomes takes a snap.
That's a play
Breaks
action
to
right
Pacheco.
there. He's going to Worthy. No, he's not. He's coming across the middle. Is that Rasheed Rice right off the
That's
rip?
Hollywood Brown, baby.
Hollywood. Dude, they put Worthy in the slot running a seam, and they were trying to take the top off right off the rip.
Yeah, a little
He
play
come
action.
back with a play action.
They left
Walker coming up the middle on the pressure.
Unblocked. So, I mean, I think it was by design.
But look at Hollywood getting open. That's why, like, we didn't have that a lot last year besides Rasheed Rice. Nobody could really create that separation, so that was nice.
Right. Shout out Ron for the 5-bomb, by the way. We appreciate you, buddy.
Right. Chiefs running 3, trips left. Rasheed Rice.
Quick pass to Pacheco.
Pacheco, good play out of the backfield from Pop.
Yeah.
I want to see
Pacheco
Pop get more
bobbled it a
involved,
little.
Steve.
He bobbled it a little bit, but he pulled it in. That's all that matters.
Don't you want to see Pacheco get way more involved here in the passing offense, in my opinion? Gosh.
Oh, yeah,
Butterfinger
absolutely.
Pacheco, baby. Almost.
As you're saying, we want him to have, be more in the passing game. No, but he's excellent in the passing game. I think we've seen that in camp both years. They didn't use him a whole lot last year in the passing game. I'd love to see more of it this year. But I hope you have a good vacation, Ron. What better way to kick it off than the first Chiefs preseason game?
Yep.
Here's
Now
a run play to Pacheco. Oh, I love it, baby.
Pacheco
Let's go.
Is so fast, bro. Like, did you see the burst?
Look who's on the field. Let's take a look at this. There's Sky Moore. There's Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, and Rasheed Rice. Keep that in mind, guys. That's the 4 that we've seen so far.
Yep, Worthy, Brown, and Rice has been on the field every play so far, and Sky was the next one on the field.
Right. Who do we got over at left tackle
There
right
he is.
now?
Sky actually with a pretty good block. He comes off of his block. Didn't want to get a hold right there.
That's Kingsley? Yeah, Kingsley is starting left tackle.
Kingsley's back. We're going to
Getting a little
shotgun.
look.
He fakes off play action. It's coming across to Kelsey over the middle.
Kels, baby.
They run that same play a lot. That's
They
that
had 2 tight ends in that play. You had Noah Gray in that package as well.
Right.
So
Run a little 12 personnel right there. The Chiefs, they flourish with the 12 personnel. I think you're going to see a lot of 13 personnel. I think Wiley and Noah Gray's going to play a lot. Maybe even Irv Smith right there coming in.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we
nice
see
little
this a
fake
lot.
handoff. That was a designed play to Kels. So you had Noah Gray out in the front blocking. That's a good little play by Andy. I'm loving the way this drive's looking so far. By the way, very efficient.
Yep. Trips left. Sky Moore still in at the top of the screen. Sky Moore. Rasheed Rice and Sky Moore has been
Pacheco gets
with Hollywood and Worthy. That's been the 4 wide we've seen.
What do you get? Maybe a yard out of that.
Yeah,
A little delayed handoff to Pacheco.
There. So Tooney's not playing today, right?
No. So
is Caliendo starting for him? Is that who it is?
I believe so. I have to take a look. I wish I would get to more, like, the run plays I wish were a little more aggressive. I'm okay with some delayed handoffs. They work sometimes, like earlier, but first down, let's just hit them in the mouth.
Sky still out there. Sky had his man beat. Mahomes don't
bad
go there.
pass.
He was getting pushed. Sky and it looked like Hollywood down at the bottom had their guys beat.
Right, so
That was a
Mahomes
third down.
rolled out right. Missed
Third
Rice.
down, we're punting, fellas. Look, that wasn't the high-flying offense. And, Steve, they didn't take one shot deep like we thought they were going to right off the rip. They just
no, but we got the GOAT on the field, baby. We got another GOAT in the building. He's about to kick a field goal here.
For some reason, I didn't even realize we were in field goal range.
Oh, yeah, they drove straight down the field. I hate to see the
that's why I
drive
said
stall
we were
out
punting.
like that, but you said we were punting?
I
Mike,
said I thought we were
get up
bringing
to
out the
speed, baby.
Dude, I
Hell
didn't think we
no.
had covered that much yardage already. I'm trying to do a few things, but
We absolutely
come on, Butker,
have.
Earn that 26 and a half.
Right
baby.
down the pipe, baby. It's
Was
automatic.
Never a doubt.
It's automatic, baby.
Never a doubt. 3-0 Chiefs, man. It's looking good, Steve. It's looking good. 3-0 Chiefs, baby.
Hey, I'm
Kicking
not
it
going to
off.
complain. I'm not going to complain about that being the first drive. I'm really not. Like, I hate to see it stall out like that because that was kind of lame, but, I mean, pretty good first drive there. If Mahomes, he was pressured a little bit there. He rolled out. I feel like he could have still hit Rashee Rice there. He just threw it a little short, so.
Yep. I hear you, man.
Mike, we got a freaking 10 bomb from our girl Jan Fry Gable.
Let's go,
What's
Jan.
up, Jan?
Let's go. Appreciate you, Jan.
So good to see you.
Appreciate you, Jan, with a 10 bomb.
Yeah.
Hey, by
Put
the
some
way-
legendaries in the chat for Jan, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, Jan. You're awesome. And by the way, shout out again, BetUS for sponsoring this Jacksonville versus Kansas City pregame matchup. We partner with BetUS this season to bring you the greatest book on the planet. The greatest. BetUS is currently offering a 125% sign-up bonus up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. Not only do they have the fastest payouts in the industry, but they also have the fastest and easiest withdrawal process to get those winnings back to you. Not to mention, if you lose a few times, it's not a big deal. You get 10% back on net losses twice a year. So get down in the description, check the pinned comment, sign up for BetUS today. Take advantage of all those sweet offers, Steve. A shout out again, BetUS, for sponsoring this one, baby. It's going to be a long season of All Chiefed Up meets BetUS.
Do it, ACU crew. Go download that bad boy. Sign up. Let's see, man. So, what are you looking for on defense? Because I'm going to have my eyes on the edge there, see what Felix is up to. I think he's got to make a huge step this year, right?
Yeah, I do too. I think Felix is going to look good. I want to see him in the first drive. I want to see who the Chiefs are going to start when it comes to corners. I think it'll be McDuffie. You could see McDuffie, playing the nickel early on and have is Watson playing today? Is that one we know about? Because I think Williams will be on one side. It'll either be Najee or it'll be Watson on the other side. I'm not for sure if Watson's going to play, and maybe what's his name? Kelvin
Joseph.
I don't know if he's going to be able to play. He was kind of gingerly walking around all week long. So
Saline says going to be looking at the linebackers here. I think our linebackers are solid. I know Bolton's out and he won't be there, but I mean,
it's fun to watch.
Drew Tranquil, Leo, they're going to have big years, man. They're going to have big years.
They're going to have some big years.
I'm kind of excited to see Curtis Jacobs. I want to see what he can do in game action.
For sure. Carbon says here for Justin Ross, the vindication's coming. A lot of people, man. A lot of people are excited to see some Justin Ross action. We'll see. So far, only the same 4 wide receivers played every snap right there. So
butt
that's
kicker kicking off.
obviously what Andy's considering the top 4 right now. It doesn't surprise anybody that Sky Moore's in the top 4.
And they can't tackle him. And already a huge play on special teams. Breaks it down to about the 30-yard line. He's still going. Finally got a tackle on the 20.
No, they didn't.
Did he fumble the ball? Nope. Yeah, but they
What
recovered.
is happening here, baby?
What do you mean what's happening? Where are you at, Mike? They broke that one open. You're going to see a lot of that this year with this new format. I really do think so. So guess what's going to happen? They're going to start kicking the ball into the freaking end zone. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, why didn't he do that anyway?
They didn't. They designed not to. Obviously, butt kicker, did that on purpose. So
Exactly. So what's the point there? There's no point in doing that. That makes no sense. Do what they did on the first one and put it in the end zone and bring it out to the 25. There's no point in doing this. I'm telling you, everybody's going to be doing this by the end of the season.
yeah, so special teams looking like straight butt cheeks to start the season off. That's great. But you know what? They've been doing that for a couple of years now, so they'll get it together. Nice little stuff on the run to the left there by, who is that with the tackle? Missed it.
Okay, so you got Jack Cochran playing the mic right now in the absence of Nick Bolton. The other day we were seeing Cam Jones do that. So you got a little play action. Mike Dana gets his hand up, can't get out there. Chamari Connor with the play. Leo Leo's not as fast as you'd like him to be getting coverage. Like, he gets fooled a lot on some of those like that. Leo's got to figure out the coverage part of his game a little bit. I think he's going to have a
play
fine
action
season.
pass out here to the tight end. Looks like a good tackle there by Chamari Connor. But they got down to about the 7-yard line, so they're in scoring position already. So it'll be interesting how this
Not the
defense will
defense's fault,
respond
though.
here.
So right off the rip, the defense had their backs against the walls.
Now, hell of a tackle by Chamari Connor.
Special teams,
there.
what are you going to do? There you go. Nice play, blowing it up in the backfield. There we go. Drew Tranquil making a big play in the hole right there. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Drew making the stop right there. That's what you want to see, baby.
Yeah, Drew Tranquil is a huge piece to this defense. Like, that pickup last offseason was just freaking vital to a lot of things last year with the defense, especially in the absence of Nick Bolton, and you see it again here today.
Dude, shout out Turk Wharton right there. He was taking on that block, and he helped it too. Turk Wharton was eating it up right there.
Yep, yeah. Man, NFL Plus is behind,
Touchdown.
just so you know.
So they caught Etienne. They caught him in a touchdown. Who did they catch him on? It was a linebacker. Leaked out of the back, it looked like. I could be wrong. Could be a safety, but I'm pretty sure it was a linebacker. Steve, just restart. You just refresh, and it'll catch you right back up. I don't know why it gets behind, but yeah, apparently you guys were ahead of me on the kickoff. You all were talking about breaking tackles and all kinds of stuff, and I hadn't even caught the ball yet, so I was confused. Yeah, so, yep, he catches, was that Drew Tranquil? Got beat that bad out of the backfield.
Remember when there was trade rumors of ETN to the Kansas City, like what?
Yeah, a few weeks ago, man.
A few weeks back. I mean, that would be an insane player for the Chiefs to have. He would fit in our system great. He's just he's a weapon.
Look, so, chalk 3 up for the Chiefs, chalk 7 up for the Chiefs special teams for the Jags, because, come on, special teams got to get better. I think this is a lesson learned. I think that they're going to have to stop kicking the ball to where they can come out and return this. I just don't like this. I don't think it's that big of a deal to let them have it.
It's
with
a dumbass
5 yards.
rule, first of all.
The 5-yard thing is not a big deal. Just don't see what the big deal
when
is.
When the NFL, the pinnacle of football in the entire world, is taking ideas from XFL, UFL, whatever the heck it is, that's sad. Quit doing it. Go back to the original rule. That's what they should have done if they wanted to change it. Otherwise, just kick the ball out the end zone right now, because this is dumb. That's just my opinion.
Wasn't a good look, but I'll say, is what it is. It's shaky. It's right off the rip. It's not a big deal. It's nothing to panic about at all.
Well, considering it's the first drive of the entire preseason, first Chiefs drive we get to see. I'm not big on the special teams rule, so I'm just kind of blah about it. I think they should just kick it out every time. And Mike, that's something you had talked about a lot in the offseason. Like, why would they even kick it to them?
Right. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
I think you see early why that's a bad idea.
Yeah, I just don't think it makes a lot of sense. If you're wanting exciting football, like, I guess you get it, but teams do not want exciting football when it doesn't, when it's not them creating the excitement. So you're going to see a lot of teams just pushing it right out the back.
Right. Chief KT been a member for 9 months now, says Hollywood's hurt already. Is that right? What do they got on Hollywood, Mike?
What are they saying on Hollywood? I haven't seen nothing just yet.
Hopefully nothing.
I'll go check it out. I'll dig up something. We'll see what we can find really quick.
Yeah, I think, Carbon, I agree. I think you practice the kick return and stuff now in the preseason and see how that's going to go. So, I mean, obviously, if it's a problem, then you just kick the ball out. It's not a big deal. You have to give it to them on the 30 now, but it's just 5 more yards than what it was last year. It is what it is.
Yep, I agree. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, Mike, everybody in the chat's yelling shoulder at you, so apparently you already hurt his shoulder. Hopefully nothing major. Just banged up a little.
It's probably nothing at all, to be honest. Probably nothing at all, to be honest.
Well, you got to be extra cautious in the,
in the
preseason.
preseason they're just going to sit
right?
around and let it kind of just marinate. It's not going to be nothing crazy.
Kind of interested to see how wide open ETN got here. What do you got? Tranquil?
Tranquil.
That's just a play design. He kind of bit to the outside a little too much. He just got out of position just a touch, and it was hard to recover, especially when we got somebody that fast coming out the backfield.
Yep.
Are we going
So
to
it
see a
looks
return
like Nico
here?
took the return here. And they're going to throw a flag on him instantly because that's what they always do, even though we always get all the calls. I guarantee they'll call hold here and bring it back because that's what they like to do.
So we'd heard Dave Tobe talking about how Nico was one of the better returners they had. So, I mean, you're seeing it early right now.
Yeah. So far, you're seeing that the top 4 wide receiver was Hollywood, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, and Sky Moore was actually lining up with the ones. That was your top 4, and you're seeing the 2 return guys has been Nico and LRZ so far. So that shows that maybe Justin Ross is behind a little bit. Maybe Montrell Washington's behind. Kadarius Toney, he's probably not even playing. Like this dude, Kadarius is in trouble.
Kadarius is out. We already discussed that.
He's in trouble. Like, I just think there's only so much you can put up with Kadarius Toney, and if he ain't back playing by the next preseason game, I think you can just about cut this fella.
That ain't going to happen, dude.
Well, you should. Like, you just obviously should.
You're getting a little crazy.
Like, what's the point of keeping a guy on a roster and busting up a roster spot and knocking off somebody good like Nico or Justin Ross, and the dude can't even play?
I mean, he's definitely got to get it together.
So we already got Carson Wentz on the field. So Mahomes gets one drive, which we knew
was
going to
that.
happen.
Yeah, I thought
Andy
maybe
Reid
too.
Says one quarter.
Hey, Wentz is slinging it right up the middle to
slinging it.
Noah Gray. Nice pass, nice catch.
Look, Noah Gray's going to have a good year this year, in my opinion.
Right, that was 12 personnel as well there. They had Wiley on the field too, I believe.
Wiley was in.
Yeah, so I think you'll see more Noah Gray this year for sure. It's a contract year for him, and I think he's got a lot to offer, honestly. I think there's a lot more to Noah Gray than people know. You just don't see a whole lot of them behind Kels, but this year I think you'll see a little bit more.
Mecole Hardman is lining up at the X at the top of the screen. He did on the last play as well, and I think you got Justin Watson in the slot.
Clyde getting stuffed.
Mecole Hardman didn't even know the snap count on the last play. The play had already snapped before he took 4 steps. Like they were, Carson Wentz was at the back of his drop before Mecole Hardman even got off the line. So good job, Mecole Hardman. He's coming out. He's getting it going. Preseason for everybody, I guess.
Mecole is like, I don't know. Mecole's, to me, he's on the outside looking in.
When you think Mecole should have been wide receiver 4, as much as everybody's talking about how he should be kept, and he's
well, you would think someone that's been in the league for 5 years
with
now.
All the stuff, he would have been wide receiver 4. He's not showing that. I don't even see him in. Yeah, he's in the game. He was in the slot there at the bottom.
Oh, get away from Wentz.
Carson with a little bit of pocket awareness. Look at that. And what happened? We just opened up the floodgates, and everybody's like, look, nobody has to block right here. We're like, we're just not going to do it.
That's not good. I don't like to see that from the offensive line this early on. I know we need, obviously it's not first team, but just you need depth.
That just looked a little busted from the rip. So check it out. So you have Mike Caliendo just getting rocked. Is that Caliendo, number 60? He was just getting flat out dominated right there.
Who was that over at left tackle? Was that Chew?
Can't tell. I wish I could pause, go back, do stuff like that, but you just can't do it.
72. Offensive line is getting blown up.
No,
right
that was
now,
Hunter Norzad who got completely rocked on that last play at left guard. So he got beat head up, and then a second guy come around either on like a delay or a stunt and just helped drill him into the ground. So Hunter got beat pretty bad right there for the rook.
Right. Well, that was an abysmal drive for the offense there, and that was
that
was on the offensive line 100%.
That was ugly. That was Kingsley, Steve, number 76, that allowed that right there.
Of 72, not 76.
Oh, 72. I thought you said 76. I was going to say, yeah, that's Kingsley, bro.
It was not Kingsley. They already pulled Kingsley, which tells you he's probably your starting left tackle.
Yeah, he's your starting. Well, I thought maybe they were giving him just another look.
But the punt god with the first kick here.
Yeah, that was Chew. Punt God put it on. Special teams just wild right now. Cam Jones, or not Cam Jones, my bad, Nick Jones on special team right there in on that one. I think Nick's going to have to prove that he's vital to special teams, or Nick's getting cut off that corner bubble.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. I think Nick's on the outside looking in.
It's
for
him
sure.
and Haddon are just fighting right now to get at CB6.
I highly doubt. Look, man, I think Kamal Haddon's got the upper hand in that battle as well, too. You're looking at a guy you took in the 7th round last year that missed his entire rookie season with injury. And then you're looking at a guy that you took in the 5th, or was it 6th round this season. I don't know, man. If they play at the same level, I think Haddon's going to get the nod there. Sorry.
Nodden. Use the mix Derek
Noddy.
Maybe Derek Noddy can get out there and play a little corner, baby. Love to see that.
Play a little corner.
Play a little
That fat
corner.
boy, good grief, he is a monster, by the way.
Get you horned up, baby.
Derek Noddy walked right by me at camp, and I felt tiny, and I'm 6'3", 230 pounds, and I just felt like a little human being.
Right. For people that are still asking, I know you're coming in, you're asking where it is. 38th the spot, KMCI, if you're local to KC. If you're not, it's the NFL Network and NFL Plus. You can follow along with us here. We're doing play-by-play, but we cannot show the game. That will get us strictly put in YouTube jail for life and sued by the NFL. So pretty sure that's not happening, and there's no other channel on here that will be doing that either. So 106.5 The Wolf, if you're on radio. If you want to hear in Spanish, it's on Tico Sports. Check out the Chiefs mobile app, and then Chiefs.com for desktop and mobile. That's where you can watch it. Follow along with us, baby.
Right. If you're in the KC area, it's going to be blacked out on the NFL Network, by the way. You're going to have to watch the local channel.
Woody, who was the left tackle for that drive? That was Chew Godric at the left tackle too, baby. Chew Godric was in there.
Paul says Hulu has a Chiefs game on. Is that true?
It's possible. I don't know. It didn't say it. Somebody's saying NFL Network says blocked for the KC area. That is possible. If you're in the KC area, you've got it on your local network. Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah, I was just saying that.
Yeah, you've got it on a local network. Taryn says, did Hollywood break his collarbone? Let's hope not. I didn't see anything is doing that. So, I'll look into it.
I mean, it's literally right now. It just says Marquise Brown's questionable to return against the Jaguars, which means he's not going to return. It's a preseason game. There's no reason for him to return.
Yeah, why would he return?
But that's really all we have on it right now. It doesn't say anything else. So I'm sure he's getting tended to by the staff, and we'll get an update on that when we can.
No, they're not saying. Look, there's not been one thing come out about a collarbone. So somebody is throwing that out and trying to get some clicks. It's all shoulder at this point. It's a shoulder speculation. They're thinking it's probably just a stinger. That's what I'm finding. So
defense not looking so great so far. So they let up another pass here right in the middle of the field. That was Leo that couldn't get to it. Brian Cook with the tackle. Just a quick little design slant right there is what it looked like. So
look, Drew coming up on the line showing blitz.
Yeah, who do we have on the edge right here?
Karloftis got blew out right there.
Leo was standing on the edge there. Leo was standing on the edge there, missed a tackle. I love seeing Leo standing up on the edge, though. I absolutely love that by Spags. We saw it a little bit last year. We saw it a little bit last year, and it was very effective.
Yeah, I think you're going to see that a lot for real.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I love how Spags will throw so many different packages.
You got Josh Williams, and you've got Trent McDuffie. The first team defense is still out there.
It's Shamari Corner down in the nickel.
Right. So the first team defense will play because the special teams totally screwed them over on a legit first drive.
Obviously, Justin Reed's not out there. So
by the way, another first team drive for the Jaguars. Etienne and Trevor Lawrence still in the game. They still got their first team offense out there.
Right. Back at safety, Mike, you got Brian Cook. Who's the other safety they have out there right now? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Chamari in the nickel.
Was it Hicks? I think it was Jaden Hicks.
Should be, probably.
We knew we were going to see Jamari Connor in the nickel. We talked about that last year.
Yeah.
That we could see him.
They drafted him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I can't tell. 20. I can't see the number. 21. Yeah, it's going to be Hicks. So Hicks is out there. George coming around the corner. He gets pushed out. I think he was out right there. Keith Taylor on the coverage, by the way. That's a big boy. I don't think he was in. I don't think he got 2 feet down. Keith Taylor with a nice, he mirrors him well. He gets away with a slight bit push off. They're never going to call it. There's no way he got those feet down. That left foot was not dragging. That left foot was hovering.
No,
Keith
that's
Taylor
incomplete.
was pretty good coverage right there by Keith Taylor. Dude's huge. What is Keith Taylor, like 6'2"? He's a big boy.
It's a good size for a corner.
Keith Taylor, 6'3", 195. 6'3", 195. So not too bad there. Keith Taylor showed good coverage. Look, it looks like they're going to go. Are they really going to like take this to the booth and everything for just one play in the first quarter? Like, are they really want to keep their first team out there? Imagine how stupid do you look if you win the challenge and you extend the downs and then one of your major players takes an injury or something like Hollywood did, just because you're trying to extend a drive on the first preseason.
Well, I mean, I think you have to be. Yeah, I think the whole point of preseason is to prepare for the season. So obviously, you go through the motions.
I don't. I just say, look, they called it on the field. Let's roll. Like, come on.
Shane, I don't know if that was a catch or not. My initial thought was it wasn't, but they've yet to show the replay.
I don't think he drug his left foot, in my opinion. From what I initially seen, his left foot was hovering.
We'll get ready to watch the replay 85 times, so we'll find out here in just a second.
Let's see. Let's see what they do.
Yeah. Shout out everybody for being here. Appreciate you guys. If you don't care, just take 2 seconds and hit that like button for us while they're reviewing this play. It'll help us get out to more people, and we appreciate you being here. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, we are a Kansas City Chiefs YouTube channel. We do video podcasts. We do plenty of Chiefs content year-round. So if you're a Chiefs fan, hit that button. If you're not, and you just like hanging out with a good group of people, that's fine too. Hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers before the Super Bowl this year, so help your boys out. Let's do it.
Help your boys. Sorry, also, if it looks like I'm just not paying attention. I'm doing stuff across the board. I'm doing stuff on Instagram. I'm doing stuff on every platform. Shout out, by the way. Shout out. People showing out on Facebook. I guess we tricked them into thinking we're actually showing the game. 200 people watching on Facebook. Let's go.
What?
Facebook getting it today.
That's wild, huh?
They're expecting to tune in and watch the game. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to get sued by the NFL. But we're trying.
Yeah, so it's looking like his left foot came up before he caught the ball. So he drug his toe, but it looks like to me that it was already off the ground by the time he had possession of the ball. So that's going to be an incomplete pass.
That's what I thought too, man. In my opinion, that's what I seen right off the rip.
Yeah, I think he's definitely out. That's OB. They're gonna take that back there. What was that? Was that first or second down there?
That might have been a third down play, wasn't it?
Was it third?
Is that why they were challenging it?
Possibly. I still don't
Mine's still on a commercial break. Are yours on a commercial break?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I was still rip-roaring and ready to roll.
Heck yeah, man. Real quick, while we're still on commercial break, just want to shout out our Patreon, patreon.com/allchiefedup. You can become a patron for just $1 over there. You'll get bonus video once per week. And you'll also be entered into a drawing once a month for a signed piece of Chiefs memorabilia. We just had a winner for a signed Tony Richardson jersey. That was our boy K. Wayne, baby. It's the first time I'm saying it live. I got to post it on Patreon tonight, but K. Wayne actually won that drawing, so he'll be receiving that signed jersey of Tony Richardson. But if you would like a chance at winning something signed by a Chiefs player once a month, just become a patron for $1 a month at patreon.com/allchiefedup. Do it to it.
Do it to it. It's fun. It's something to do. It's new content. It's stuff that we don't have to, be so strictly play the YouTube game with. So there's a lot of things. Like we do fun stuff over there. We have tournament brackets. We have fun stuff. So go over there and do that.
All right, so going on fourth down here, obviously. Didn't get the call there. He was definitely out for sure.
So they said he was in, huh? Chiefs get all the calls, ladies and gents. That's what happens. You can't argue it. Like you watch it right here, we get every good call. Beautiful way to collapse the pocket right there, and it looks like our boy Jack Cochran coming in with a big sack, Steve. Jack Cochran is going to play himself back onto this roster. And
yeah, so he made it last year, and a lot of people weren't expecting it.
If the Chiefs do not take 6 linebackers, Cam Jones has to not make this team in order to get everybody's favorite from Penn State, Curtis Jacobs. That's the only way you're going to get him on this team is if Cam Jones goes back to the practice squad. And I don't see it happening. So maybe the Chiefs go ahead and take 6 linebackers, and then that makes the safeties and the corners stop at 4 and 5.
Wentz with the handoff here to the right.
It's a little wild,
Deneric Prince, who got stopped for maybe a gain of a yard there. Yeah, I want to see what Deneric Prince has because I think right now he's RB3. So we'll see how he performs this game for sure. The blocking's still looking a little sus over there. You got Lucas Niang out there getting bullied around like the usual.
And Justin Ross is in the game down here, man-to-man on the bottom. He does a little nice clear-out route going to Deneric Prince. Deneric Prince has got good hands out of the backfield. That's another thing Deneric Prince offers.
Yeah, for sure. I think he's just like Pacheco, but it's just how much are they going to use those guys like that? That's the question.
Right. So, look, 3rd and 9 right here. 3rd and 9. Lucas Niang's in the game, right? At right tackle, number 77. Is that Lucas Niang? Good grief. That's why he was up in his grill pretty quick. Let's just be honest. Jared Wiley is in down here at the bottom. Deneric Prince is back in motion. He goes to the backfield. Is this going to be like a play action? Maybe Prince is just looking at a pass block rep. You got Justin Ross at the top of the screen. Where are they going? They've already threw a flag. Wiley fumbles the ball. Wiley just got freaking rocked, ladies and gents.
Oh, man.
He got
welcome to the league, big fella.
But look, they're gonna call something down here at the bottom anyway, and it's kind of looking like they're gonna call it on the Chiefs, just in case we were to have got the first down. Had to have the flag on the ground to negate any kind of possible good play by the Chiefs. Good job by the officiating. Love to see it picking up right where they left off last year. So let's see what they're gonna call here. Are you gonna call it like an illegal formation? You calling a false start? What are you gonna call? The line judge is already pointing back to the Chiefs. I don't have the audio volume on, so okay. So you're just going to get a false start on the offense. And they're going to decline that, so nobody cares. Who did they actually call it on? I don't have audio.
Yep.
Andy don't understand it. Andy's like, what are y'all doing?
It was a legal formation. One of the players on the end weren't covered, so I mean,
that's what they called. I thought they called a false start. Okay,
no,
illegal formation. Parker Washington taking a punt right here. Let's see if the punt god can put a nice spin on this one. He was doing this in camp while we were there, Steve. He was spinning the ball coming off the left foot, which is something we've always did with Dustin Colquitt.
Wouldn't they normally blow that play dead?
No,
or no,
not for sure. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Let's see what Ariza can do here. Oh, punt god.
Okie doke. What do we got? Ash the Myth in the house with a 5 bomb. Says, my mom is the biggest KC fan and loves you guys.
Let's
Shout
go,
out
baby.
to Mama Judy, and thanks for the great coverage. Appreciate you, Ash.
Let's go, Mama
Ash.
Judy.
I called you Ash. Ash, appreciate you. Thanks for the 5 bomb. Mama Judy, rock on, baby. It's going to be a big year for the Chiefs. Big year for the Chiefs. Excited for it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Super excited about it. This is like where you get in the nitty gritty, right? You watch these preseason games. You can't take a whole lot of, you got to take everything with a grain of salt, but you're really just trying to pick what you can from the game, right? Like, where is Andy Reid and the coaching staff's head at as far as depth, the depth chart, or like how they're going to use certain guys? Are these guys even, are certain guys that we think are competing for spots even competing for spots, or they already set? You know, I don't know. It's cool to see, though.
Right. Run off the left side. Felix with a little shoestring tackle. Look, nice play by Felix. Nice play here. He takes the one-on-one block. He gets off of it and does it. Nick Jones is there too. So, look, 2 good plays. You still got Josh Williams in the game right now. Tank Bigsby in the backfield. Big old Tank Bigsby. That's a big old running back there. But
yeah,
look, Felix is still in. Josh Williams is still in. You got a lot of guys that are going to play a lot of snaps still in the game here. Felix actually getting around the corner. That pass is out of bounds. Good coverage right there by Josh Williams. Josh Williams is going to be a dog in this league, I'm telling you. Like, he started a little slow in camp. He started a little slow. But he's going to be a dog, straight up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that's going to be your other guy opposite of McDuffie most of the time. But we have seen a lot in camp where him and Jalen Watson are playing the 1-2, McDuffie and the nickel. So it'll be interesting to see see what Spags comes up with. KC Do. Nick Jones is our 7th-round draft pick from 2 drafts ago.
Yep.
He was from Ball State. He missed last year with a
Got them
hand
big
injury.
old balls from Ball State. Malik Herring coming around the corner. He's letting it fly. Josh Williams, after giving him a lot of love, allows a deep ball. So good job, Josh. Way to make us look smart. Appreciate you, brother. Good looking out. Look, everybody gets beat. I get it. Josh should have done a lot better there. He did not. Let's watch what Josh did wrong.
Didn't even get his head turned, did he?
Yes, let's watch. Josh is face guarding and doing everything under the sun because he is just getting completely swamped. I want to see a different angle. It kind of looks like the dude's pushing off on him a little bit. Armbar him.
He got a little
mask.
handsy. He got a little handsy there, but you
Well,
got to be
see,
tougher than that.
Steve, you know who that is right there? That's Brian Thomas Jr., the rook out of LSU. And what did I say? That was a deep ball threat, and that was a guy I could have seen the Chiefs trading up for.
Yeah, for sure.
They decided they didn't want to do it, and instead they traded up for Xavier Worthy later in the draft. So we'll see who ends up having the better career at the deep ball there. Tank Bigsby is a flat-out monster, just mowing people down up the middle. Our defense right now looks a little bit like hot garbage. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
That's a hold right there in
Absolutely.
the hole. If you didn't see number 43, you completely bear hugged and tackled out of the hole, which they're not going to call.
Right. Absolutely. That was a ridiculous hold right there. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
How do you
that's a
miss that?
huge hold. Just take them out of the hole.
But either way, like, I'm just going to go ahead and put this out here. Do not freak out about the defense already. I mean,
Oh,
good
no,
Lord.
I don't
It
think
is
it's that
the
big of a
first
deal.
game, the first preseason game, and we all know how Spags defenses go. They get better as the year goes on. They always start off a little rocky, right? I think it's a lot for a lot of the new guys to learn. You got a lot of guys in different positions than they were last year. I mean,
Also, look, the linebackers in the game right now, you got Cole Christensen in the game. Look, he was pretty much a practice squad guy all last year. So we're already digging down into our practice squad. We're just now out of the first quarter. Like, let's think about that. So it's not that big of a deal. Now, look, I was a little bit you want Josh Williams to guard the rookie a little bit better than that. You really do. You shouldn't think a rookie would have took him to school like that. Josh and them was going to have to pick it up. I think this is another reason why the cornerback battle is so vital. And Jalen Watson's going to have to just get healthy. Nazee's going to have to stop being injured every other week. Like, they've all got to step it up, and they've got to do this because that's a big hole to fill in L'Jarius Sneed, to be honest.
yeah, man. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? Everybody's want to know what we're going to be like without L'Jarius Sneed, and we thought that you probably wouldn't miss a whole lot. So, I mean, it's yet to be seen, but I think we got the guys that can fill in. I'm not worried about one play or anything like that. I think Josh Williams is going to be just fine.
It's freak out season. TGZ says, "Two-bomb, we suck." Oh, no,
we suck again.
No, we don't suck, baby. TGZ's making a joke here, people. Don't light him up in the chat. He's just having a good time. Appreciate the two-bomb, TGZ. Yeah, it's completely fine. Like, come on, man. These dudes haven't even – think about it. The way they run camp and stuff, they've tackled, but have they really tackled? Nobody wants to tackle nobody. You gotta get the pads popping. You got to get back in here. You got to look good. It's going to take a few weeks. And trust me, we're running practice squad players in certain positions. And not to mention, there was a hold and a half on that last hole. Like, it was huge.
Yeah, that was crazy that they missed that.
TGZ back with a two-bomb says, "Just kidding, 20-0, never in doubt, 3P." Let's go. That's both ends of the spectrum right there, and that's how you got to have it.
I love it. Got to be a little bipolar when it comes to Chiefs football, don't you?
That's how you got to do it. We
Let's
got
go.
Pops in the house with a 10-bomb.
Old man. What's up, old man?
Pops ain't panicking yet. Somewhere he probably is a little panicky. Pops likes to hit the panic. He's like a Austin Powers or Dr. Evil with the panic button. He's about ready to send somebody into the pit of sharks with laser beams on their heads.
Freaking laser beams on their freaking heads,
See, they're
okay?
freaking lasers on their freaking heads. Okay? Look, the Jags, you want to know what the problem is right now, Steve? This is an AFC South team.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, Andy hates the NFC South, or the AFC South. The AFC South has Andy Reid's number, don't they?
That's not
They
true,
just
though.
lull you to sleep.
It's not true.
The Jags may be the only team out of the AFC South that's not a complete dumpster fire on offense, to be honest. They kind of play like a normal team to be.
Kathy, you don't got to be
quite
biting your nails yet. That don't mean nothing. It's okay.
Yeah, this don't mean nothing. It's just all good fun.
This is
baby.
one of the 3 Chiefs games you can watch this year, and you don't really have to freak out. Okay, like you're gonna have a long season of biting them nails, so save them up.
Justin, probably trying to be a little smart ass. Says, hurry, put in all Chief Dubs player for Scott Moore. He was already in. He was starting with the first team there, buddy. So if you pay more attention and stop talking trash, you might figure out a few things in life. But no, I don't want to be mad at you, okay? Just come around on it. Come around on Sky Moore. He's probably going to make the team. Quit listening to the narrative.
Yeah. Calm down, Michael. It'll be all right. Don't worry about old Jeff Garcia. Or Jerry Garcia. Was it Jerry Garcia? The guy from the Grateful Dead?
The 49ers. Look at Nick Jones making that nice play. That PBU in the end zone. That PBU, baby. On number 11 out there. Playing the nickel. Josh still out there, too. Deion Bush is down there covering just air. He don't even know where he's at. And Nick Jones. Boy, Nick Jones never looked back to find the ball. Let's be honest, he probably couldn't. If he had turned around and looked for the ball, he'd have got beat because it's going to slow you down. Who's down here at the bottom? Is it Keith Taylor playing CB2? Keith Taylor is a big dude, man. Like, he looks like a safety sometimes. He's so big. Beautiful break on the ball right there by Jaden Hicks. Look, that's what Jaden Hicks is going to be able to offer us. Did you see how quickly he diagnosed that? And got down on him. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful football play.
Somebody in the chat asking if there's any update on Hollywood Brown yet. I've been checking. I don't see anything yet. Just questionable to return with a shoulder injury. That's all they're saying. So we'll have to wait and see.
So far, Steve, what have we seen? They're getting ready to put 3 more on the board.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, so it is what it is. So here's what we've seen today. We've seen the first team of the offense. So we're looking at position battles. Kingsley started with the first team. It looks like he's got that in the bag as of right now. Okay, your wide receivers we've seen. It was the big 3, which we all knew. But the number 4 was not Justin Watson. The number 4 was not Justin Ross. The number 4 was Sky Moore. Why? I don't know. I don't think he's the 4th best receiver on this team. But he's running out there. And look, he was running when Justin Watson got injured. So maybe when Justin Watson got injured with that ankle or whatever it was, that foot, they seen something with Sky. They liked what he was doing. I don't know. He was playing with the ones. I think that's weird. But by the way, that probably means he's probably
Is it really that weird,
bubble.
bro? It's not really that weird. He's been running with the ones for 2 years now, even when he's not playing well. So,
True.
I mean, I don't know why anybody would be surprised about it.
So on the defense, though, we've seen Josh Williams. You've seen Trent McDuffie. You've seen Chamari Connor covering the slot. I think we all seen that coming since Jalen Watson's probably not playing today. Nazee's not playing either, I don't think. I've not seen him out there. I've seen Keith Taylor take every snap. I bet Kelvin Joseph ain't playing. So you're not going to get a super, super good look at some of the position battles here. The Hollywood thing, it's still just proven to be a shoulder. I'm not finding anything different.
Right.
It's just shoulder.
Right. Well, he was done anyway. The starters only played 1 series. So, I mean, he's not – obviously it doesn't matter if he could come back or not. And then as far as the rest of the preseason goes, I mean, I'm sure they'll be cautious with it. If he's fine to go next preseason game, he will play. If he's not, he won't. So, I mean, that's kind of how that's going to be. But hopefully nothing major. Just a little banged up. Well, hopefully that's all it is.
Just banged. Okay, I found the play.
A little bit too much blue chew before the game.
Look, it's going to have to be his left shoulder, it looks like. It's going to be a left shoulder. I found the play that they say he got injured on. And basically, it was the one ball he caught. It was the ball he caught. He catches the ball. He gets tackled. The guy lands on his upper body and kind of just drives his shoulder into the ground. So, honestly, it's probably a stinger. I don't think it's as crazy as a separation or nothing like that. It could be. I mean, it could be. I don't think so. I don't think, like you said, Steve, I don't think it's anything super serious. It's like they're not playing anymore. You know what I mean? So just take them out of the game. Let's go get it checked. Let's make sure everything's good. Get them healthy for the season.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see how it goes. Something to monitor throughout the week, and just see if – I mean, it might be a big nothing burger.
It probably is. It probably is. Got a little kickoff action here. It's just booted right out of the back of the end zone. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be the new thing. I think a lot of these teams have already figured it out.
I mean, why wouldn't you? How stupid is this?
I think they figured it out. Like, look, just put it – like he's acting as if he didn't mean to do that.
Here's my question. Are they only allowed to take so many step drop for the kicker? Like, are they doing that intentionally, or is it just because they don't have to?
I don't know. C.J. Hansen, Mike Caliendo, Hunter Norzad in the you're up the middle guys.
Did you guys see who they had in the return there though? That was McCole Hardman and Deneric Prince. That's who they had back as the two guys returning. So just keep that in
would
mind.
almost be the second team. Wiley in the game right now, putting them in motion. I like that. Sky Moore in the game too. Sky Moore's still running some snaps. And so just like we said, so yes, he did run with the ones, but they want to see him run everywhere. So I do believe he's going to keep continuing to get plays. If you watch the replay, Sky Moore wide open. That happens a lot.
Wiley's going to be a good target, man. Wiley's going to be a good target for Mahomes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I love to see some of these guys. It's looking like Justin Ross has been open a lot. Sky Moore's been open a lot. McCole Hardman was open right there, too. Right here at the bottom, you've got McCole Hardman, Sky Moore, and I think Wiley. And then at the top of the screen, that looks to be Justin Ross. So let's see what happens. Bad snap. Dude, we look like... Come on now. I don't think...
The little Giants?
Yeah, kind of. I don't think he should have been able to hit Carson Wentz like that. Why is there no flag on that? Shouldn't that be player safety? Carson Wentz give himself up.
Yeah, that should have been a...
That should have been a penalty right there.
Probably.
Shout
out YB Negative. He says he joined over on Patreon. We appreciate you. Thanks so much for that. But yeah, if y'all would like to join, get over there. It's just $1. Get some bonus footage, and you get to open the whole back catalog. So if you get bored one day,
Hunter Norzad playing center? Because if so, he got blew up at left guard, and now he just snaps one over. Dude, Carson Wentz, that should have been a penalty.
No, that was Caliendo with that bad snap.
Caliendo, okay. Deneric Prince with a little off tackle left. Hey, look at that, baby. Deneric Prince showing a little bit of burst. Justin Ross putting on a nice block out there.
Man.
I think it's safe to see. Safe to see Norzad is not ready to take Creed Humphrey's job. Okay. Neither is Caliendo. So I think Creed may be the next one to get the contract extension. 4th and 17. Chiefs are going to punt. Here comes the punt god.
Mike, making big decisions off of 2 plays in a preseason game there, buddy.
100% am I going to make a big decision about Creed Humphrey. Never in my life am I going to say those 2 guys are going to be the solution over Creed Humphrey, and so pay the guy.
Yep. James says we're getting mad attention with ads. So he said we better get a check mark. Can't be that bad, can it?
Hey, man, it comes with the territory. That's how we get paid. That's how we make our money. Let's be honest, though. Sure, it happens to everybody, right?
Matt Ariza's got a boot, man.
He does.
Whoa!
Did you see?
Beautiful play by Hicks right there, by the way.
Dude, Hicks has had himself a game. Hicks has looked good.
Dude, he's a damn good football player. We knew that.
Yeah, he come down on that little dump down and blew it up. He made a good special teams play. Jaden Hicks right now looking like the most impressive rookie out there so far.
Yeah, I mean, this was a kid we knew that they took. We know they've said they drafted him off of, just value. Like he was the best player on the board. That's why they went ahead and took him. We thought he was going to get drafted a little earlier than that. There were a lot of people that had him as the top safety in the entire draft. Chiefs were able to snag him in the 4th round. So, hell of a draft pick there. I think you're already seeing a little bit.
Yeah, Joe, what's up, man? He says Brown already hurt. Yeah, he got hurt on his first play. I don't think it's nothing major. They drove his left shoulder into the ground. So to me, maybe a stinger at worst, in my opinion. I don't think it dislocated or anything. I wouldn't think that. I don't know. So we'll see. I don't think it's nothing to be that concerned about, though. Shane says he don't get any ads. So this is a they're just picking on certain people. So look,
James says you must have the paid YouTube subscription.
Some's getting 100, some's getting 0. So, you take it up with YouTube. I tell you.
James, don't put the bad juju in the air. They're going to get you.
I'm with Cole here. Cole says, why they got to give Mahomes only 1 drive? I'm deprived. I'd have loved to have seen 2 drives.
I thought maybe 2, but, it makes total sense. He just played 1. And, I mean, look what happened to Hollywood, of course.
Hey, Jags always play
There's
dirty,
that, too.
is what they say.
I mean, they do. Do you remember what Cisco did to Juju?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they do have a couple of players out there that
Don with a good
Get a little
point. He said
dirty.
when they draft Jaden Hicks, he thought it reminded him of Sean Taylor type of safety. Sean Taylor was a heck of a football player. I'll give you that. Could he be? I'd love to see it. Would love to see it. Oh, yeah, Andrew, 100%. The Jags do look amped. We look more like we're just kind of out there going through the motions, just trying to get it together.
Which is
Jags
okay.
Jags look like they're about to try to hang a banner.
No, it's completely okay to go out here and go through the motions in a preseason game. This is strictly for practice. It's strictly for Andy Reid to see what's going on. Strictly for players like Louis Reese-Zammit to maybe get in the game and see what he can do. Nothing crazy here. So, I mean, to come out in the preseason game being amped and flying around, it seems a little counterproductive to me. I mean, that's just me, though. You want to save that for the first game of the season, don't you?
That's true, but some of these guys are fighting for roster spots, so you're going to see it pick up. I think there'll be a lot of Chiefs guys start making some plays. Some of these lower roster guys will get out here and start tearing it up in just a minute. Give them time, baby. Cole Christian with a good player. Felix with a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, I like it.
So, look, Felix has looked pretty good today. He's not looked like a world beater or anything, but he's getting out there and getting the job done.
Yep. Doug, I think I don't know about Trey Smith yet. I think they'll if they can keep that interior line like together, I think they will. Obviously, Joe Tooney, they're going to be looking at him too. So I'm not for sure, but I think they're going to do everything they can to sign Trey Smith back. But by the way, I do have your hat, Doug. So as soon as we get that shipped out, I actually
Malik
got
Herring with a beautiful play
received
from
it,
behind.
so.
They're going to say he's down, no fumble. Ain't that something? Looked like Deion Bush come up with the ball, but it looked like was it Keith Taylor that missed that tackle there?
I wonder if he was actually down. They sure called it down,
Here's
didn't
the
they?
replay. Yeah, so Keith Taylor whiffs on the tackle. Malik Herring comes out of nowhere. He's down.
So, yeah, SSG Minotaur says I'd rather see Creed signed if they had to choose between him and Smith. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah,
you think
100%.
Creed gets the nod, right? Trey Smith's such a beast, though. It's
Love
tough
Trey
to see
Smith,
him go.
but the guards are getting paid way more than the centers right now. In my opinion, Caliendo, well, we already seen it. Caliendo is not a center. He's more of a guard. I think he's a right guard. I think if worse comes to worse, you could probably play Wanye Morris at right guard. I really do. But Creed needs to be signed, in my opinion. I would put them in order of Creed first, Bolton second, then Trey Smith third. That's how I would probably do it.
What, say that one more time?
In the order of importance to get them signed. Creed would be first, Bolton would be second,
Okay,
and then
yeah,
Trey
yeah.
Smith third.
I don't know why my brain registered Bolton as the last one there, and I was like, I think you're wrong. But we're on the same page. Jaden Hicks just having a game. Like, he's out there showing why he was a steal in the draft.
I mean, he was beat there. If that was a good enough ball, if that was Trevor Lawrence, that'd have been a completion. He was beat. He was behind by 2. But I mean, come on, what are you gonna do? You can't win every snap. That's another thing too. Like, you just can't do it.
Well, it's the NFL. So, playing the best. What's is that Brett?
Pass
Bretther?
breakup by
Is that his name?
9-3, baby. Is that Governor? Who's 93 here? Let's find number 93 on the board. Surely it's not Dickerson again. That was Matt frickin' Dickerson. He's going to find his way on the roster again, isn't he?
You're never getting rid of him, bro.
I should have known. Matt Dickerson and Lucas Niang are like the two, they're like a hair in your biscuit, bro. Dude, he's getting held the whole time, too, and not a single call. Maybe Matt Dickerson's worth a spot. I mean, come on. I mean, they see something with him. Dude blows it up. 6'5", 298.
Got a 5 bomb from Super Slapnut. Love the name, buddy. Says Creed
Love
for
it.
sure. He makes the calls for the line. I think Creed is definitely the first one they're going to take a look at. Nick Bolton, you got to look at him on the other side of the ball, though. He's your green dot. If he's healthy and he's out there, he has had a lot of injury troubles over the last year or two, so I don't know if that'll play a factor, but, I mean, Bolton is a beast, too, so that's going to be a tough one to look at when they have to start eliminating guys. Trey Smith could be on the outside looking in when they have to get all that together, but I don't know, man. Trey Smith is a beast, though. Appreciate the 5, Super Slapnut.
Well, let's see what we got. Oh, somebody messages on Twitter. They say, hey, the Chiefs are looking really bad in the preseason game. I get that they're playing second string, but these guys look like third strings and worse. They allowed a huge run back on the kickoff, then forgot to cover Etienne. Okay, well, let's not panic now. Again, let's not panic. Usually everybody's over here telling us we're the panic people, and but you don't. Look, you panic in week 14 when the offense isn't gelling. You don't panic in first half of the preseason, game 1, right? I think you got to be a little.
Yeah.
Steven Trejo says, where can I watch the game? Look, if you're in Kansas City, and I guess we'll just keep posting this up. If you're in Kansas City, 38 the spot, KMCI. If you're not, NFL Network or NFL Plus. If you got to listen on the radio, it's 106.5 The Wolf, Chiefs.com, or the Chiefs mobile app will put the game on. That's where you can watch it. There you go, baby.
Yeah, so as far as preseason goes, like, you don't get anything for winning a preseason game. And no one cares about that. Andy Reid don't care if they win this game. Andy Reid's doing what he's got to do to figure out how he wants this roster to come together and things like that. That's all he's worried about. So, I mean, that's why the Chiefs aren't good every preseason. Every preseason they're slow because they're not worried about winning. They're not worried about impressing anybody. They're literally out there just seeing what they got to do to build the best roster.
Look, if you want to be preseason champions, go be a Ravens fan.
They're the season champions too, though. They just can't do it in the playoffs. Yeah, Taryn, Brian Cook played, if that's what you're asking. He was definitely in there. He was in there just a minute ago.
Steven, 38 the spot. Is that like an antenna channel? I have no idea.
Get out the rabbit ears, Steve-O. Chief Kelsey says if you have Spectrum in KC area, it's on Channel 8. Channel 8, baby. Yep, Don, glorified practice. That's all preseason is, right? I mean, I kind of like the fact that the Chiefs are like pretty much they use the preseason to like get together a little bit. Like they're not out there trying to win a game. They're not trying, like I said, they're trying to impress anybody. They're just doing the little things, figuring out things, and using the games for what they're supposed to be used for. So it's interesting to watch and see how it goes, though.
Well, let's see what's going on here. Oladokin's in the game right now. Let's go.
Hi, Dukin.
He throws a little too long on the run out to the right. He's going. Who's he trying to hit there? Nico Remigio. He's trying to hit Nico across the field. He's a little high there. What's the flag going to be? You going to call something else on the Chiefs? Has the Jaguars even got a penalty yet? Oh, they got one right there.
Way to put that in the air, Mike.
Give it to him.
Julia Gulia said that Josh Williams is regressing. She's trying to get the overreaction of the day award. Julia, you chill.
Calm down. Nico, drop.
Struggling with it.
Come on, Nico. Nico's struggling. He's struggling with it. I don't know if that was actually, that might have just been a very good play. Could have been a badly thrown ball. I wish we could see a replay, but apparently the Jaguars want to talk to the slap nut over here on the side and won't do anything.
Yeah, no one
Good
cares
job.
about that guy. I don't even know who that guy is.
Not even talking to the daggone quarterback or nobody. They're talking to number 0. Who's this? 4th-string punter?
So, I'm just going to throw this out there. Like, you just saw Nico drop, right? Could have been a good defensive play, whatever.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
When we were at camp, and Mike's mentioned this before, a lot of you guys get your news from X or YouTube or however. You're only getting like the highlights to practice, and you kind of get fed a narrative. And that's why a lot of people hate on Sky Moore and certain guys like that, and then they really praise people like Nico. But let me tell you, when we were at camp and I saw it with my own eyes, Nico and McCole Hardman dropped more than everybody else. Sky Moore had a good day. So, I mean, you gotta be careful with them narratives that you get thrown at you on the internet. That's for sure.
Isn't this why you just trust what Andy and them see?
Right, because they
Andy's
see
not trying
everything.
to get clicks
right?
by pushing a narrative. Andy's just trying to put a good football team on the field.
Right, but I'm just throwing it out there.
A little late getting the ball out right there, but is that might be that big O GQ baby, the big O tight end? Is that who it is?
Jaquavion Jaquavion.
No, that was Irv Smith. That's Irv. Okay, I thought it was the big GQ. Big GQ was running with a second team while we were there on Tuesday.
GQ Spivey. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Irv getting a little action. Look, Irv catches everything. I'll give him that. Irv can flat out just
Irv's a
catch
pass
the ball.
catcher. That's what he does. That's really all he offers you as a tight end, to be honest.
Yeah.
Paul Jorgensen says, my boy and I are going to the Chiefs-Bengals game. Heck yeah, man. That'd be fun. That'd be a good one to be at.
Chiefs-Bengals? Man, we've watched them play the Bengals so many times in our lives. If I drove to Kansas City to watch the Bengals game, I'd be disappointed. Because that's one of the only stadiums when we were growing up we could get to. Was that one, Indy, Tennessee. So.
Yeah. We might go live at a few games this season. We'll pick some out and do it. A lot of times we just like to chill, watch the games with Pops and stuff like that. But maybe some of the late games, we can stream them. We'll see.
Got a little Crocky J action right now coming in. Let's go. How about a little delayed handoff to Crocky J? Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do because that was the exact thing they like to run it out of. Carson Steele is a flat-out monster.
Baby Thor.
Look, if this kid, geez Louise, he can straight up play running back. He don't have to be a fullback. So you do not have to take 4 in a fullback. Look at how he takes this. First, he reads the hole. 75 doesn't get off and get the block fast enough, but he runs through him. Then he says, not today, number 40. You're out. Then he's going to plow over him. This dude's looking for contact. He's nasty. He's got a pet alligator.
What a freaking run, though, baby.
What are you going to do right there? That's play of the day by the offense.
They did call him a fullback on the broadcast, by the way. So
they did, but man, I don't think he's just look. He's lining up as a running back, and he just false started, and they didn't call it. Thank the Lord. And now Oladokin out of the pocket. He does not want to throw to Cornell Powell. Like he would rather eat that football than dump it to Cornell Powell. Good call, Oladokin.
I mean, that was a hell of a run by Steele. You got to be excited about that.
We have offensive play of the day.
Absolutely, dude. That's the kind of run game we've been missing for a long time in KC.
Dude, that kind of give me shades of like a little Mike Allstott action. Somebody's coming
straight up
to the hole and looking for it, and just like, just banging it in the hole.
Oladokin showing off his legs there.
Let's go.
As Mike talks about banging a hole.
Okay, look, Nico in motion here. Let's see what happens. I think it's Irv right there. Nico's going to, a little mesh route, and Nico gets on the board with a catch. Okay, that's what Nico can do. Montreal Washington was running the mesh with him right there over the middle. Beautiful little play. These are simple little concepts, by the way, too. The Chiefs are running a very vanilla offense. They're not really opening it up. They're kind of just doing the little things. There you go. But you got to remember, was it last year in game number 1, Kadarius Toney's running a mesh route and screws it up and fumbles the ball and flips it up for an interception. And so even the little things can be done wrong. So congrats to Nico there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited about Nico. I mean, he's doing everything he can to make this roster, is he not? I mean, he's just like the silent guy that's out there putting in the work. So we'll see if it pays off.
YR Trade Dinero says, I'm going to Chiefs Falcons and Chiefs 49ers. Those are 2 good games.
Let's go.
I'd like to go see the Falcons game. That's in Atlanta, isn't it? That'd be a nice one. John Riggins. You're right, baby. Friday Night Lights. That's John Riggins out there running around.
Riggins Trucking or something like that. What was it called? He had his Riggins Rigs. Is that what it was?
Dude, look, Carson Steele.
That's Tim Riggins.
Hey.
Get it right.
I know. I'm just playing. Tim Riggins, John Riggins, all the same. They're all big old white running backs that run you over. Hey, look, dude, I think Carson Steele is pushing for RB4. And I think that he's probably got a leg up on LRZ at the moment. I think he's got a leg up on Keontae Ingram, too.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think every one of them have a leg up on LRZ.
Sadly.
I mean, come on. The guy's just now starting to play football. Just it's easy to buy into the hype and the off-season hype and what gets people clicks on the internet and stuff like that. And you'll see people drilling it over and over again into your head, but it is what it is when it comes to LRZ. And I'm rooting for the kid, so.
Another nice little play there. Cornell Powell. Look, see, Cornell must have went back and said, look, bro, I seen you trying to gnaw on the football rather than throw it to me. Get it out here. And he said, my bad, bro. I got you. He said, I got you. Don't worry about it. He said, you struggling with it?
You're struggling with it.
Let's go. Trying to man up like 17 different social sites, bro, is a problem. Carson picking up 2nd and 1. A beautiful. There you go.
That's why he's valuable to this team. We always suck in short yardage situations.
Right now, he is on my 53 man right now, and I'm not taking him off. We need that. I would rather see him do that all day long than us try all that fake, crappy crap we pull, all that cute stuff on 3rd and short and 4th and short. Just give the ball to Carson Steele.
That's exactly what we need, right?
Yeah, I've seen enough. This is what he does. Another run, and he runs through it.
Dude.
Carson Steele is looking nice.
He's looking like a little sleeper right now.
Pop
everybody
said Carson
slept
Steele was
on
going to
him.
have 2 touchdowns. Was Pop in the future yesterday?
He
Pops
might have
was in
been.
the future.
Dude, he's just got really good balance and strength, dude. He's got good field vision.
I don't know why our own player kicked him in the back of the head. That's a heck of a celebration. Don't give him a concussion.
I'd like to see O'Crocky J rip off a touchdown. That'd be nice.
Would be pretty nice. 2nd
go.
5 here from the 15. Let's see what happens. Out of the shotgun. Oladokin's going to throw it up in the end zone.
Oh.
There's a little bit of a hold. Cornell Powell, by the way.
It's uncatchable anyway.
Yeah, it was. Why is Cornell getting so much run right now? Is Cornell fighting for a roster spot? Is he close to the bubble?
No. Got a freaking 5-bomb from our boy Jeremiah. That's not a 5-bomb. It's 5 gifted, I should say. So if you guys get a membership from him, make sure to thank him in the chat. We appreciate you, Jeremiah. Growing the ACU crew, doing the Lord's work out here while Crocky J's kicking ass. Deneric Prince in the backfield now.
Let's go.
Oh.
Deneric Prince with a nice little play there. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. We're going to punch this one
Jeremiah,
in.
Appreciate the 5 gifted, brother. If you guys get that from him, give him a thank you. Put some legendaries in the chat. Jeremiah's horned up for Crocky J. That's what happened. Crocky J got him a little horned. He's throwing out the 5 gifteds, baby.
Man, he's been a Crocky J truther since day one, though, you know? He's been telling everybody. All right, let's punch this bad boy in, guys. Little motion from Irv.
Here we go.
Come on, Oladokin.
Oladokin throws a wild
what
one
was
right there on
that?
first down. He's just trying to get rid of the
gosh.
ball. He don't want to get sacked. He don't want to take a sack. It's smart if he throws it out of the end zone. I'd rather him do that than try to put it in the end zone. Let's put it that way.
I'm all for throwing the ball away. I just think it's hilarious that he decided to underhand it out.
Ooh, he had to get it out of there. Look, he ain't taking no chances here from Oladokin. Just get rid of it. Daggone it. If that had been Justin Ross, he maybe one-hand grabs that one.
Justin Ross. So we didn't see a whole lot of Justin today, did we? Is he out there?
He's still been playing. He's been playing a little bit. Let's put 6 on the board here. Look at this wild play. You got a little Deneric Prince.
Deneric
action up
Prince,
the middle.
baby.
Push him in the end zone. Let's get the push going.
Right now is when you put Crocky J back in the game, get him the touchdown because he's not going to go down. You got like 3 yards to go. Just give him the ball. Tell him to eat.
3rd and go. Look, here's Steve. What were we doing on 3rd down? If it's me, I either give it to Crocky J or I'm telling you, look who's in. Irv Smith was in as an H-back, and so was Wiley. You had 2 tight ends in the backfield.
If it's up to me, I think you put Steele in the backfield, and I would
probably bootleg Oladokin
I'd fake it
out.
to him. Yeah.
I'd probably bootleg Oladokin to the sideline and maybe throw one up to Justin Ross, who's in at the top of the screen right now. Nico is in motion. Cornell Powell and Justin Ross at the top of the screen.
Caught
Nico
by
picks
Nico.
up the first. There you go. We picked up the – nope. Wait,
Now.
my bad. It was 3rd and go. They had to get in.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that blue line was a first.
No, that was the line of scrimmage.
So they didn't get into the end zone. I think you go for it here on 4th down.
You have to.
Let's tie it up here. Let's not kick the field goal. Nobody wants to
What are
kick the
you
freaking
doing
field goal.
throwing? I hate when they throw short.
You can't throw
of the
1 yard
goal line.
short, especially putting it
No.
in the dirt where he's got to make the dive.
Come on,
Let's
Oladokin.
get this here. Come on now. Look, I think you give it to Crocky J and let him eat.
Yeah, absolutely. You should have been doing it to begin with.
Look, see what you got. They're going to call timeout here. Let's see what you got. Okay, if Crocky J's right there on the roster to make it, okay, you got to give it to him.
Yeah, I think you do. But shout out Jeremiah for the 5 gifted. We appreciate you, man. And y'all put some legendaries in the chat for him. But real quick, while they're on commercial break, I want to shout out our sponsor, BetUS. We appreciate them for working with us this football season. We just want to take a few seconds to talk about it and let you know that if you want a live wager on all major games, they have the best variety in the business, plus 24/7 personalized service, 365 days a year. That BetUS is where you want to be at. BetUS can also give you your very own personal account manager, so that's pretty cool. There's tons of prop bets with Chiefs players, win totals, much, much more. And right now, they're offering a 125% sign-up bonus to the first for your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. So get down there in the pinned comment or the link in the description and sign up for that today and get it going, baby.
Let's go. BetUS. Shout out BetUS for sponsoring this one. We're going to be working with them all season. It's a nice little tag team we got working, baby.
Like the Bushwhackers. You remember them?
Yep. When we come back, we've got to get Crocky J in the end zone. I think. What's the horn level for Chiefs Kingdom if Crocky J gets a TD in the first game?
Horn level 11. It goes to 11. What I would do is I would put Crocky J in the backfield. I wouldn't even give him the ball at first. I would fake to him and let him leak out of the backfield, hit him for the pass. Throw him off a little bit. We saw some design screens too, Carson still at Kent. So something like that could come into play here. Or do you just put Jared Wiley and let him eat on the goal line? Just throw one up to him.
I mean, I would take.
He's like 7'10", man. Just throw the ball and let him get it.
Maybe throw one up for Wiley. Maybe give Ross a chance to come down with one. I'm fine with either of that, but I say I probably just go ahead and give it to Crocky and see what we got.
Oh, that's yeah. I mean, honestly, that's what you should do. Just let him run the ball one time here and let it go.
Right. Cameron, what's up, Cameron? Any word on Brown? It's a shoulder. It's probably going to be a stinger. It's probably going to be a stinger. I don't think it's as bad as a separation, but we'll see. It's just a shoulder.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything yet, so that's good.
Yep, 100%. We got a 10 bomb from our boy Andrew Armstrong.
Let's go, baby.
For the live watch party. You guys make this game a hell of a show.
Let's go. Appreciate you, my man.
Fun. It's always fun to talk football with all of our people. It's always fun to watch some games. Look, this is just a fun preseason game, baby. There's no pressure. We're just on here having a good time.
We're just getting our feet wet right now.
Taking a look at some of these young cats, baby. That's what we're doing. Appreciate the 10 bomb, Andrew. Throw some legendaries in the chat for our boy Andrew. Steve, do you think Jawan Taylor is going to stop causing penalties this season? What do you think?
I think that Jawan Taylor didn't really cause a whole lot of penalties last year. I think he was under a microscope. So I think they'll kind of forget about it this year. You probably won't see it as much, to be quite honest about it. Let's see what they do here, man. Just give the ball to Crocky J. Let's get a touchdown. Come on.
Let's see what we got.
Punch it in.
Crocky J in motion. Maybe a little delayed handoff. What do we got? There it is. He's in.
Let's go, baby.
He's in.
Carson Steele, baby.
Let's go,
Touchdown,
baby.
Kansas City, baby.
Carson Steele. Let's go.
Get horned.
Is getting horned up in here, baby.
Horn for Crocky J. Crocky J with a little dance.
Going, baby.
Let's go.
That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see.
Pops was living in the future yesterday.
Pops was in the future. He said 2 touchdowns for Crocky J. He's already got one on the board. Horn.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Hell yeah. Now the goat on the field. Tie this one up.
Look, this is what we want to see. It's hard to get too pumped up about a preseason game, but if you can get pumped up for anybody, it's Carson Steele. It's Crocky J, okay? Get it going for Crocky. That's what's up.
Hell yeah, man. I know some of you guys are excited for that. They're obviously going to review it. They're going to act like it came up short, but I don't care what they do here. Look, Crocky J's the man. Here's the real deal.
Here's what they're about to do. You're about to review it. They're about to keep it the same, and I'm about to celebrate the touchdown twice is what I'm about to do.
Yeah, just let us celebrate twice. How about that?
I'm about to go even harder this time.
KCBD says, why you guys calling him Crocky J? Really, that's not his nickname. That's what he named his pet crocodile. So we just call him that for fun.
Yeah, he named his crocodile.
Anyone that has a
Jay.
pet crocodile, I mean, come on.
What are they saying here? Let's see the replay. He's in. The ball's over the goal line, fellas. What are we looking at here?
There's nothing to see here. This is dumb. That was a touchdown.
It's a touchdown all day. Uh-oh. Maybe not from that angle. It's not.
It doesn't matter. It's preseason.
You can't see where the nose of the football is, though.
It's
Let's be
inconclusive.
completely honest.
They call it a touchdown on the field. It's going to be a touchdown.
Look,
I'm going to eat this.
the zoomed in.
I'm going to eat this Jersey Mike's chocolate chip cookie while I wait for them to say
What is
touchdown.
up? What is up with Doug Peterson and the Jaguars acting like this is the freaking Super Bowl? Like, come on. Touchdown. Kansas City.
Let's go.
Suck on it. Here we go again.
Touchdown. Let's go, baby.
Rocky J in the house.
Hell
Everybody
yeah.
get horned up. Let's go.
That's right, baby. Nice and slow. Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Bucker back at it. Tacks on the extra point. It's 10-10. 1:55 to go in the second quarter, baby. There we go. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, K. Wayne says this is Doug's Super Bowl. Probably is, man. They are fighting hard out here. Draco says, does Kelsey look overweight? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not an expert on Kelsey being overweight.
I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that.
I don't either.
He don't look fat to me or anything. I don't know what happened. Looks like Kelsey.
Right. That's what I
We
gotta
just saw
say
him
about
I
it.
just saw him live and in the flesh 2 days ago. He looked pretty good.
Yep. We got Covey Omer on the house. Covey,
go,
the
Covey.
baseball star, baby. He wants to say he beat Andy. You're 100% right. He does. Everybody wants to beat Andy. Beating Andy and beating the Chiefs is like, it's a badge of honor.
Who they got? I wish they put Zamet in to kick one off. Well, they didn't learn their
I see
lesson.
something weird. Yeah, they kicked it short. He takes the knee in there. So if it bounces into the end zone, they take a knee. Where does it come out to? Why did we have to do such a weird kickoff rule where every scenario is completely freaking different?
I'm going to be
Are you
honest
gonna eat a cookie,
here.
or are you just going to talk to me today?
Look, now I was thinking, I'm
Just having a cookie eating contest over here.
this kickoff is dumb. It's so stupid. It looks so amateur.
Yeah, I honestly don't like it. They should take it out before
it's
week
really
one.
stupid. Yeah, they need it. They said this was going to be on a trial basis, so I hope they change their minds because it's dumb. It literally looks very amateurish and just ridiculous. Just my
I
opinion.
don't like it. To me, I just don't think it does anything for the game. Get after him. Get after him. Come on, Malik Herring. You got put on skates a little bit, but Malik Herring stopped
okay.
him 5 yards
Decent
up
play.
the field. So, look, he took the knee in the end zone and went to the 20. So it didn't really change much there. So if he kicks it out of the back of the end zone, it goes to the 25. Like, it just doesn't. What's 5 yards? Look, C.J. Beathard on the first play, right, accidentally escapes and picks up 5 yards. So what is the big deal to just bombing it out of the back and being done with it?
I'm
If
with
we'd have
K.
done that in
Wayne,
the
man.
first
It's Bush
series-
League. It looks like it's
Yeah,
Bush League.
If we'd done that on the first series, the score would still be 10-3 because they probably wouldn't have scored on that first drive.
Oh, absolutely not.
So look, just screwing it up. Beautiful play right there. That's Chris Rowland Wallace coming in on that flying around. Chris Rowland Wallace can play a little safety. He can play a little corner. He's been used in the nickel a little bit, and he can get after it, and he can tackle. And you see him flying in right here. Look at this, number 30, with a beautiful tackle. Beautiful tackle, hitting him right in the kneecap. Nick Jones still out there playing. That was a beautiful
Whoa.
play call for the defense
Dang.
we did. Felix Anudike Uzama's out there, and where did Spags have him? Dropping back into pass coverage. He was as deep as a safety by the time that
Happens at
thing
times.
was dumped down. So that was excellent. Congrats on that one.
Brent says he likes what he's seeing from FAU. So far, me too.
He looks
to
fine,
be honest.
yeah.
He's making himself more relevant. Right? Like last year when he had snaps, it's kind of like he just was lost in the sauce. But like you're actually seeing Felix out there doing some work. So who almost got the quarterback there?
It's crazy that Felix is 20 yards down the field right here. Look, Chris Roland Wallace on that one too.
Oh, I love it. It's not football season without having a Bonosaurus.
Come on now. The daggone thing's loading up here. Let's go. Okay, they're on the 45. I hope I'm not behind. Still 38 seconds in the game. They're out of the shotgun here. Let's see.
That's where I'm at.
Still got Cochran playing the mic. Spags just basically sitting down playing some sort of a prevent. And what does that do for you? It prevents you from keeping them off the board. So Keith Taylor allows that nice little first down. Keith Taylor's had a lot of snaps today. Has Keith Taylor looked good enough for you to be a top 5-6 corner on our roster yet?
No.
I don't think he has either today. He's not looked that impressive.
Right. I want to shout out Virgil Bright, becoming a YouTube member. Welcome to the ACU crew, baby.
Welcome, Virgil.
Good to have you. And then Mike Jeremiah, with his erection, has gifted out 5 more
Let's go.
ACU crew memberships, baby. Let's go. Y'all put some legendaries in the chat for Jeremiah doing the Lord's work today. Oh, I like that blitz there. They almost got home.
Nick Jones gets beat.
There's no reason to get beat on
touchdown.
that. He had all day to adjust and get that.
Beat. He's can't find the ball in the air.
If you get beat by Duvernay, you need to reconsider.
I got to see the replay. What happened? Did he turn the wrong way and lose the ball in the air and then have to turn back the other way? Is that what happened? They also called roughing the passer on the defense. I don't know what number they called it on. So that's going
21,
on
Hicks.
Hey, Hicks got to the quarterback. That's all I'm taking out of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fine. I'm fine with it. He looks back. No, he don't even look back for the ball. Look, Nick
How's
Jones
that
is
roughing
in
the
trouble.
passer just because he hit him high?
He hits him high. He hits him with the
No,
helmet. He hit
Nick
him.
Jones, that was butchered, bro. He should.
Nick
What
Jones,
was that?
that was bad coverage by Nick Jones. Nick Jones can't have that if he wants to make this team because he's firmly on the ball.
Man, I hate these soft calls on the quarterback. Like, I can't get used to it. Like, I'm sorry.
Does it really matter, though? What, they call him down? No, they're going for 2. So they're taking it, went for 2, and I think he got in there. So they're going to be up 18-10 going into the half here, it looks like. Chiefs
Why even go for 2 there? What are you
doing?
doing?
They are playing for the Super Bowl right here. They think that this game means something to do with playoff seeding. I don't know why, but it is what it is. You got a little bit of an easier go for 2. I guess you get to look at it, see what you got.
Man.
Felix right there making the play. He just couldn't do it. He was getting ridden up the left side, kind of pushing out. He couldn't stop. He couldn't get the guy off of him enough to actually get some traction and stop that.
Still a good play. I mean, if that wasn't on the 1 yard line there, I mean, that's.
Neil Farrell and all these guys in the middle's got to be able to clog that up just a tad bit more. But it is what it is. It's not a big deal. It's nothing to get crazy about. 18-10, that's probably what it's going to be going into the half, Steve. Look, it's not been a horrible game for the Chiefs, but it's not been fun to watch either. They don't. I mean, they're very vanilla. They're not really trying. It don't look like.
Right.
As in too much. Like, for real, Jacksonville looks like they're going for a playoff spot tonight compared to our intensity. So
They are try-harding it up. Little try-hards.
Yeah. And we're struggling with it. Just
struggling with it.
Here for Ravis and Taylor. Who's Ravis? This daggone kickoff, dude. You got to go get the ball there.
Bush League.
Deneric Prince forgot that you have to go get the ball. He was just thinking once it went in the end zone, it was over.
Is that even how that works?
Hardman. Yep. Headsy played by McCo Hardman because Deneric Prince was just going
to give up a touchdown.
Get the ball for a touchdown. Good job, Deneric.
I mean, I don't even blame him. It's so stupid, dude.
Look, he's
it's
like,
so
forget it,
dumb.
I ain't even touching it. Dude, I don't think they really understand all the freaking rules. Beautiful play, too, getting in the end zone before he touched the ball. Look, heads up by McCo Hardman, but let me tell you something. If you're going to be back there, you got to know the rules.
No one cares about the rule. This is dumb. Switch it back.
I don't like the kickoff. After
Switch
watching
it
it for
back.
a half, I'm not a fan of the kickoff.
If McCall makes the roster because of that, I'm done here.
He will.
It better be for, being a good receiver.
Okay, they're taking a knee right here. They're in knee formation. So we're going to the half 18-10, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Appreciate all you guys being here. Hit that like button if you haven't already, okay? We're at 166 likes. Let's see if we can push this up to 200 likes by halftime. How about that? Let's go for 200 by the half.
It's a little weak. We need more than that. That's crazy.
Share this with your people no matter where you're watching. If you're on Facebook, hit the like, share it out. If you're on Instagram, hit the like, share it out. If you're on X, retweet that bad boy, okay? Get over here to YouTube and hit that subscribe button too. We're trying to get to 50K, and it starts tonight. We're trying to get it there by the Super Bowl. Appreciate you guys being here.
Let's get it going. So, Mike, first half, let's see. Let's just talk about who increased their stock and who plummeted a bit. What do you think?
Yeah, so in the first half, I'm going to say if you go by offense, man, it's tough. We didn't see enough out of the starters.
Carson.
To do, yeah, it's Carson still, and honestly, he's the only guy I can remember doing anything in the first half. Like any noteworthy kind of thing.
Carson still is the correct answer here. Like you can actually have a right answer right now, and it's him.
Yeah, I think so too. It's Carson Steele and only Carson Steele. Out of the first team, nobody really did anything. I was impressed by Hollywood actually creating some separation for himself, but then he separated that shoulder. Hey, too much separation there from Hollywood, Brad. Let's try not to do that. But by the way, we don't know what he did. Optimistic James says Nico stocked down a little bit. What do you think?
Nico's stocked down.
Looked too bad. He's caught 2 balls.
He also had a drop, but no, I don't think it's down necessarily. I don't think you've seen. No, I don't think the needle moved either way for Nico. To be quite honest, I think what you've seen so far is what you know. I think if anyone's stock
went, reviewing here, do the officials not even know the freaking rules of the kickoff?
Like literally, no one gives a crap. Like what are we even doing?
Nobody knows the rules. They don't. You just made these officials have to put in 76 more determined rules that they can't get right. Okay, this is absurd. Just put the kickoff back to the way it was.
It's already a disaster, right? I mean, it's lame to watch. It's lame in every way imaginable.
Here we are 25 seconds from the half in a preseason game, and we're reviewing if the ball is dead once it goes in the end zone or not. Who freaking cares, dude? Technically, that should be down at the 1 yard line because, look, Mecole Hardman touches it right there. No. I think the right foot does land before he hits. It kind of hits simultaneously. Does he have to have the full body in the end zone? That's what you got to look at.
Who cares?
And again, who cares? We're taking a freaking knee.
Good Lord, son.
Good Lord. Like, who cares by the booth? It's not Doug Peterson. So technically, Doug Peterson didn't even challenge the under 2-minute touchdown.
Well, Chief Kelsey says once that ball doesn't hit in the landing zone, that it's done. Like the ball didn't hit in the landing zone. So
what's the landing zone?
The 20 to the goal line, I believe.
It did hit in the landing zone. It hit and bounced into the end zone, or it didn't even get to the end zone.
It didn't land. Like, it's not there, though. Where did it land?
What do you mean?
It hit in the end zone. It landed in the end zone, didn't it?
Well, if it landed in the end zone, it should be done. But it doesn't even freaking matter. Like, who cares? What are we doing right now? Dude, the NFL, for this to be
it doesn't
up the game
matter,
and making
Chief
it better.
Face. You're right.
Hey, Steve, what would you say to number 3? Struggling with it. He don't even know what he's doing.
Who cares, dude?
Who
Doug
cares?
Peterson.
Look,
I thought I liked Dougie P. I thought I liked him, but after this first half,
you can't challenge under 2 minutes. These have all been booth reviews.
Oh, I hate their officials. They're
It's
literally
all booth reviews.
They're running
What
my
are they calling
day.
it? A freaking safety? They called it a safety.
A safety?
Wait, they said that he touched it, then took a knee in the end zone? What is going on with this new kickoff rule? It's so stupid. Like, nobody
It's
knows
trash,
what's going
bro.
on.
This is so trash.
What are you trying to say?
That's so stupid, dude.
If anything, the ball should be just down at like the half-yard line, shouldn't it?
What in the hell kind of call is that?
What is the deal with this? If
Dude, the NFL has to fix this. They have to fix it.
Can we get somebody in here on halftime that can explain this BS?
This is why you don't pull in Bush League rules to the NFL, okay? Because it's a joke. It's an absolute freaking
They
joke.
just got 2 free freaking points, and we got to watch this kickoff again?
No, it's
Oh
a
my
punt
God.
now. Now
it's
it's
a
punt.
punt designed like a kickoff. Good Lord have mercy, and they get the ball back.
NFL's
What
got to
in
fix
God's
this.
name just happened
They've
right
got to
here?
fix this. Is an outright disaster. Like, it looks stupid. It is stupid.
Jacob, you're 100% right. More objective calls for the refs to interpret and mess up. You're 100%.
Exactly.
We've been
Why would you ever
saying
do
this
that?
forever. This is stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
They've got to fix it. This is ignorant.
Look, and here he goes, taking it to the house. Again, if we don't kick the ball in the end zone, Dave Tobe hasn't learned anything. Let's hope he don't get so stupid like he was trying to force Sky Moore his whole rookie year. Can we stop being stubborn-headed, just boot it out the back?
Better yet, can we get rid of this dumb
If
ass
this dude don't
rule?
trip over his own feet, if he don't trip over his own feet, he's scoring again, which means these kickoff rules would have cost us 10 points in 20 seconds because Butker got out of the way. He's like, I'm making a business decision, baby. I ain't tackling.
No, absolutely not. If I see Butker trying to tackle somebody, I'm going to be pissed.
This is ignorant. The kickoff's ignorant. It's all ignorant. By the way,
Can you
Doug
please-
Peterson's not even taking a knee. This cat's trying to get 3 more points on the board like we're playing in the freaking, what does he think this is, the AFC Championship game?
Why were they kicking off anyway? If it's a safety, wouldn't it have been a punt?
Supposed to be a punt, but I guess that's a new rule change that nobody knows about.
Oh, my God. Ignorant.
I don't like this rule. It's got to be taken out, dude.
Bush League. K-Wayne nailed it. That's it. It's just Bush
It's
League.
Bush League. It's trash. We look like a third-rate XFL league.
Yeah,
That's what we look
disgusting.
like. We look like something that the WWE put together last week. It's stupid. Okay? I don't like it. And by the way, all the rules seem to be favoring Jacksonville on the kickoff because Dave Tobe keeps doing dumb stuff. I thought we were the ones getting ahead of it. If you were ahead of it, you just boot it out of the back of the end zone, like I've said, and take the 5 yards. We would have lost 10 yards.
Why are they still out
instead-
here running plays, bro? Just
Exactly.
can we please knee it and go to halftime?
Steve, they're trying to get that extra thing,
I
bro.
hate Jacksonville as much as I hate the kickoff rule right now. Like, they're just annoying the hell out of me, both of
You
them.
just anything to make us look stupid. I come on here and said, look, guys, we're taking a knee. It's 18-10. And here we are, 20-10 with 9 seconds to go. They've somehow turned this into like, we're now going to get longer games in the NFL than like baseball. Like they've went down to the pitch count.
Yeah.
We're going to extend our games out by about 2 hours thanks to the new kickoff rule.
Dude.
Pick it off. Good job, Herring. Did Herring get that or Dickerson? I wish somebody would have just hit their hit
That's
that quarterback,
Herring.
knocked them in the next week for them doing all this crap.
I'm just, like, I'm flabbergasted the NFL has allowed this to be an actual rule in professional football.
It doesn't make any sense, baby. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense as to why.
Are they seriously kicking a field goal?
Yeah, they're going to try to put more points on the board
Oh, good Lord,
here. He
bro.
misses
it's
it. He's going to miss
preseason.
it. There ain't no way he's kicking no 62. I hope
I've
I'm
never,
behind.
I've never been more annoyed by a preseason game in my life. The
Ain't
last
no way
like
he's kicking this.
the last 10 minutes have just pissed me off.
Well, they're at halftime now, and it's 20-10. He misses it. That new kicking rule is horrible, guys.
Terrible.
Look,
They've gotta
everybody
change
in
it
the
back.
chat, everybody in the chat, take 1 second with a yes or no. Do you
No,
like the
I'm
new
a-
kickoff rule?
Gets a little poll going. I'm gonna end
Do
this
the poll too, but put it in the chat too. The more comments, the better.
Yeah.
No if
They
you
got-
hate
they
it,
need to
yes
get rid
if
of
you
that
love
crap.
it. I'm voting a straight up no. That is the worst crap I've ever watched in my life. And by the way, they might as well just put it in the end zone. Do you realize if you would have put the ball in the end zone in the first opening kickoff, they probably don't have 7. And then if you put it in the end zone there, they probably don't even get the chance to do this. They're just taking a knee. So they possibly could have put up 10 points because Dave Tobe didn't put the ball in the end zone. Just kick the ball in the freaking end zone. If Dave Tobe starts acting so stupid this year like he did with Sky Moore, I'm going to be irritated.
Well, here's
Put
my
the ball
thing,
in the end
Mike.
zone and get it over with.
If you're not going to just kick the ball out of the end zone, why is Butker even kicking it? I can kick it as far as they need to kick it if you're not kicking it to the end zone. So why do you even have your kicker out there to get hit? Like, that's ignorant.
Don't do
like,
it.
Everything about it's stupid. It's just really dumb. Like, Butker should not be on that field unless he's kicking it out the back of the end zone. That's just my opinion.
100%. I think you got to I think you probably just go ahead and let Zamet kick it off. If you're not trying to put it in the end zone, let somebody else do it. Anyways,
Yeah.
enough of that. Enough of that. We all can all determine that the
Let's
kickoff
take a breath.
stupid.
Let's take a breath and not
Let's
think
get
about
back
the
to
kickoff.
talking about winners and losers. Crocky J's a winner. Who's a winner on the defense? I think right now it's Jaden Hicks. I think Jaden Hicks is that winner on the defense, and I'd say Felix has looked pretty good.
I think
as
Felix
well.
is helping himself right now. He's got to come on this year. So, I mean, he doesn't have to. It's only his second season, but I think it would be a huge step for him to at least get to that 6, 7, 8 sacks this season. Like he needs to be at least put some pressure on. So I like what I've seen from him so far. If I'm going to go losers on either side of the ball right now, I'm going to go Nick Jones. I think he's not really making a case for himself at cornerback. It's already going to be a little overloaded at that position. We thought he was on a bubble to begin with, and now he's probably on the outside looking in. If he doesn't step up a little bit, he's made a couple of bad plays, really. Offensively, I don't think anyone's really hurt themselves, I would say.
Yeah.
McCole Hardman went from making the team for making a smart play on the kickoff to practice squad for getting a safety real fast.
I don't think he did anything wrong. I think nobody knew
dumb.
what the rule was. Like, what a bunch of crap with that rule. I hate it. Absolutely.
I don't understand.
despise
How
that
come you
rule.
can't down the ball in the end zone? And here's the crazy thing about it. If you can catch the ball in the end zone and kneel down, and it's touchback. If you catch the ball in the landing zone, and I think you can knee it or you can fair catch it, it's a touchback. So why is that a safety? Like that's just so stupid, dude.
To me, it just
dumb.
nothing makes sense.
Does that not seem like one of those weird rules, like where if you fumble the ball out the back of the end zone, it's a turnover?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, like
one of those.
It's one of those kind of like
clusters.
game-changing things that make no sense. You know, like why is that a rule?
Yep, I agree. It's one of those stupidity kind of rules. But dude,
It
we
has no
appreciate you guys
bearing on the
being
game.
here. Appreciate you being here. Hit like for us if you haven't already. Hit that sub if you haven't already. I say we push up the subs tonight, baby. Let's get some subs going. Let's get these likes up. Let's try to push this out to more people. By the way, this is the first time we've ever done one of these. So, by the way, the more likes, the more people watching. Lets us know that you guys appreciate it. We'll continue to try to do more as much as we can. If it looks like it's just not that cool, you know, I guess I'll just go cry to myself and watch these bad kickoff rules. By my lonesome somewhere. Steve, I hate the kickoff rules. It sucks. I think we're all in agreement there.
Yeah, let me look at the poll real quick.
I bet Jacksonville's team, I bet all their fans are loving the new kickoff rules because it's all went their way so far.
It's literally 82% of the chat hates kickoff rules. So
I think it's pretty easy to see.
now, so it was supposed to be a trial run. So when do they decide it's in for the year?
Hopefully by just the.
I was hoping before the preseason's over, like all the coaches or all the owners could be like, "Hey, this is ass. Can we go back to the normal rule now?" Like
Right.
What has to happen for that? You know, like what's considered the trial? Who decides?
Hopefully the trial's just the first week of the preseason.
It's pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad. Players to watch, wide receivers. Gabe Davis is not a player to watch. He's MVS plus. Mike, what do you want to see in the second half, man? Like it's been pretty slow, to be quite honest about it.
Yeah, it has. Here's what I want to see. I want to see the offense open up just a little bit. It's probably gonna be Oladokin comes back out, I would think, maybe for the third quarter, and then we're gonna see Ian Book in the fourth. That's probably what I would see. I want to see him take a few shots. We've seen it. Take a few shots to Montreal Washington. Take a few shots. Let's let Justin Ross try to catch a ball. Let these guys battle it out. Like, we're not really throwing to wide receivers at all since the first drive or the second drive. There's been a few to Nico, and again, all of our balls have went to Noah Gray, Jared Wiley. We've been using Crocky J out of the backfield a little bit. They threw to Irv Smith. They're throwing to the running back a lot, but they're not throwing to wide receivers. So what is it? Wide receivers can't get open? Bad play call designs? What is it? I don't know. But I'd like to see them hit some more wide receivers so we can get a little bit more clarification on this wide receiver bubble. That's what I want to see. Don said, did Worthy even play? Yeah, Worthy was out there for a few snaps.
It's just the first series, I think. Do you think that Dave Tobe had the team completely unprepared for the new rule? Would that be a fair assessment?
I don't think they're unprepared. I think that there's just a lot there, and since it's new, nobody's understanding it. And I think maybe what he may do is where everybody thought this guy was like, IQ level 4,000, and he was 5 steps ahead of everybody. I don't think you had to be that far, like that forward thinking out of the box. I think we were right all along. Just put the ball out of the end zone and put it on the 25. Like, who cares? Like, you don't need it. Just put the ball out of the end zone. I don't think that's a big thing when it comes to the defensive side of it or the offensive side of it. He's not done nothing wrong. I think. What was it? LRZ takes a knee in the end zone. They try to down one there, and they get a safety called, which was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Other than that, they've not really tried to do anything on that, returning it. But I don't know. I just don't think there's nothing there. I think don't try to get cute with it. Don't try to do this. Don't try to do that. Just go ahead and do what you got to do.
What's the logic behind not just kicking it out of the end zone?
Right. Everybody's just like, oh, well, it's 25. It's at the 25-yard line. Who cares?
It's 30, but who gives a crap? It was 25 last year.
Who cares? 25, 30? I don't care if it goes out to the 45. Who cares? What's better?
I don't
What's
understand
better?
why you give them a chance
30?
to break that. Yeah,
Getting the ball on the 30, or they're getting all the way down to the 30, our 30-yard line on the first drive. They do it right there at the very end. They get the ball all the way to the 50. Which one?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. Just not a fan. Not a fan of it. But overall, man, the only thing that
Update. We got a Hollywood Brown update breaking. Jeff Mueller, who is a doctor, claims that he has word, and I can't verify it, but they claim that it's a potential left AC sprain as he landed on that side of his shoulder. So if it is just that, it's minor. That's minor. That AC sprain will be healed up within a week and a half. He's good to go.
Yeah.
So that's what they're saying right now. It can't really be verified, but that's what he's saying.
That's good. I highly doubt it's something crazy anyway, to be quite honest.
Yeah. It says best case scenario, 1 to 2 weeks. Worst case scenario, there's a fracture in the clavicle. He'll be out 6 to 12 weeks.
Let's
hope
not
it's
do
not
that. Let's not do that. Shout out to our boy Gil in the house. Good to see you, Gil, with 5 gifted memberships. If you guys get one of those, make sure to thank him in the chat. And also put some legendaries in the chat for Gil, man, doing the Lord's work. We appreciate you, buddy. Hope you've been doing good, Gil.
Yeah, Gil.
It's football season. I'm glad to see everybody rolling back in, Some old familiar faces. With Hollywood, let's just see what the X-ray says and go from there, right? Like, hopefully no fractures and we're good to go.
Yeah, there's not been horrible. Everybody's saying best case scenario is an AC joint. So let's hope that's what it is.
Right.
Did anybody see him get up? Did anybody see him walk off the field? If he wasn't swinging his arm, that's a bad sign. That could be like a clavicle, something like that. So let's hope he was just acting normal. I don't know, man. Surely it's nothing bad. We can't really have that bad of freaking luck, can we?
I know, right? It's like, come on,
dude.
We were just getting horned up for having a good receiving core. We can't have that. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what comes out next. We'll keep you in the know. But yeah, appreciate all you guys being here. We only have like 190 some likes. Can we get some more likes? Help your boys out. Go hit that like button real quick if you're watching here on YouTube. If you're watching on X, retweet this bad boy out. Get it out to more people. And in Facebook, guys, hit that like button over there too. But second half's coming up soon. What I would like to see in the second half is maybe like a little more of like, how can we feature some of these receivers to see what we got? Like everyone wants Nico on this roster. Nico's got a couple shots, but like, should we give him the ball in space and see if he can create and see if that's something that he can do? Is it just Nico? Is there another receiver you would like to get more of an idea about? And then on the flip side on defense, which cornerbacks do you want to see out there putting in work?
Well, we've seen a lot of Keith Taylor. We've seen Josh Williams. We've seen McDuffie a little bit. We've seen Keith Taylor. Look, I don't think Kelvin Joseph's playing. I don't think Jalen Watson's playing. I don't think Nazee's playing. So Nick Jones has got a lot of work. I think you're seeing them. I've yet to see Kamal Hadden. I'd like to see Kamal Hadden maybe get some snaps, see what he's doing.
For sure.
When it comes to the offense, the wide receivers, why don't we throw the ball to Ross a little bit? Let's get Ross some catches. How about that? Let's throw the ball to Ross a little bit. Let's try to look at Montreal Washington a little bit. Montreal Washington has made play after play after play in camp. Let's see what he can do in a game situation.
Right. Trav says every time he broke his clavicle, which was 3 times, which is damn ridiculous, by the way, Trav. Horrible luck there, buddy. He said, I carried my arm with my good hand to take the weight off of it, and he did not see that happen.
Right. So that's what I was saying. I think it could be just a shoulder, like an AC joint injury. That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully just something little. But I'm not going to worry about it. I think he's fine.
So if something happens and it does turn out to be more of like a 4 to 8 week kind of thing, you think they now look back into Juju? Is that a possibility now?
Well, I saw that in the chat. Anthony Cleveland says, I say we call Juju for insurance and skip Sky Moore. I don't know why Sky Moore always has to catch the strays.
Yeah, he's always catching strays.
I hate to burst your bubble, but Sky Moore is not on the bubble as much as you would like to think. He was the number 4 receiver. He was number 4, number 5 on the depth chart. He was the number 4 receiver to play in this game today. He's looked pretty good at camp. They've been using him for 2 years. They will probably continue to use him. Now, do you run out and grab Juju really fast just because you think, oh, well, maybe Hollywood might have got hurt? First of all, I think we got to see what actually happened to Hollywood. If there's no fracture and it's just something that he's going to sit out for 10 days, and not a big deal at all, right?
Yeah.
If it comes back, it's a fracture, he's going to miss 10 to 12 weeks, then you can start thinking about replacing somebody. But do you even replace him, or you just wouldn't you just put him on the IR to start the season, and that opens up a roster spot? So then, maybe Nico or Justin Ross or somebody like that has a slot on the team. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see what's up with it. Man, why does the owner of the Jaguars look like the Iron Sheik?
Shad Khan.
Yeah. They still didn't kick that thing in the back of the end zone. Dave Tobe is out of his mind.
Well, people are
and look, that was not even a good return, and they got to the 33, so you might as well have kicked it out the back of the end zone.
Point. Look, everybody keeps telling me, no, the ideal thing is you kick it in the landing zone between the 20 and the 10, or the 15 and the 5, and you get a tackle before they get to the 20. Okay, and in a perfect made-up world, every deep ball should be a perfect 75-yard touchdown. It doesn't always happen like that. Look, that was a pretty crappy, mediocre return. He gets to the 33. If you kicked it out of the back of the end zone, you saved 3 yards. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't understand the logic for keeping it.
Yeah, I don't either. It's pretty crazy. Just kick it out and let's go. Especially if you got
defense. By the way, the run defense looks just as atrocious as it always does. It wouldn't be a nice Chiefs season to start if the run defense didn't stink. I'll give them that. Is this another reason that maybe they shouldn't have went with another 1 year to Derek Nottie, another 1 year to Turk Wharton? Should they have went out and tried to find people a little bit more enforcing on the interior than maybe the Neil Farrells and the Matt Dickersons? Because Matt Dickerson's 296 pounds. He's not getting in on the run game, right?
Right.
Should they have went out and put some more bodies on the interior? And because everybody's like, well, we're second most in sacks, second most in pressures. The game's not always about sacks and pressures. Sometimes it's about stopping the run. And I don't feel like we invested a lot into that. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I think they could have won a lot of different ways with it. I think in the draft, they could have maybe not looked at receiver as early as they did in a deep receiver class. A lot of different things they could have done there. I think a Johnny Newton or somebody like that would have been fun. Of course, it's not so much help with the run game, but it's just another force on the defensive line. I don't know. Yeah. You had a couple guys, Byron Murphy, that they could have looked at. I don't think it's a big deal. I do think that we got some players like that can fill that role. I mean, Mike Pinnell's a hell of a run stopper. He's not going to play like crazy amount of snaps, but I think you get like Neil Farrell or one of those guys up to speed, maybe we'll be all right.
Right. Keith Taylor's still in the game. Echo Boydo. That's your 2 outside corners right now.
Right. Cole
I like
Christensen
watching Echo Boydo. There you go. That was a little bit of a better clog. Malik Herring in on that stop. Keith Taylor come in on that stop. Not too bad. I think Malik Herring's played a solid game today. A lot of people were saying they don't think he's going to make the team. I seen
Malik Herring will make the team.
Was it Nick Jacobs from KSHB, I think, put out a depth chart, and I don't think he included him. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But I don't think he included him.
Was there a
on
watermark
the
on
final.
his depth chart? Look at that blitz, baby. Christensen was
go.
not messing around there. That's what I like to see. Let's go.
Christensen. I don't think
Get a little
Christensen's
horn,
gonna
baby.
do enough. I don't think Christensen's going to do enough to make the roster. I really don't, but I do think Christensen's
Dude.
a lock practice squad guy.
Oh, he read that snap perfect and had some speed, so I like that. I like that a lot. It's a good old Spags blitz right there. You got to love it. That I think Jack Cochran's kind of upped his stock tonight. Wouldn't you say? He had
Jack
a really
Cochran,
good first.
Look, they've been talking about Jack Cochran. This
Oh,
whole
Mac
camp.
Jones. First of all, can we just stop to talk about how Mac Jones is in the game right now? He's QB3.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, Spags talked about Jack Cochran right at the rip. I talked about that on one of my camp updates. I thought it was odd that when Nick first got hurt, they wasn't talking about Drew coming into the mic. They didn't talk about Cam Jones doing it. They let Jack Cochran play the mic right off the rip. So they do still like Jack Cochran a lot. Nico back here on the punt return. Let's see what he can create. This is where Nico is going to have to make his mark, in my opinion. He's got to do something on kickoff or punt returns.
Yeah,
He
for
dropped
sure. I
the
think
ball. So he muffed it. So look, everybody, Nico's done this all through his entire high school. He'd done this all through when he was at Cal. He'd done it at Fresno. He muffs a punt. It's very easily done. But I want the same energy. Okay, the same energy when the other guys are muffing punts out here that are supposed to be gone. We've seen Nico muff a punt.
Don't you mention that other guy's name though.
Can't even say Sky Moore's name, by the way. But look, so far, he's dropped the ball and he's muffed a punt. So never in my life do I want to see that Nico is the better hands and Sky Moore drops everything. We got to quit that. It's all the same and it's all equal. Okay? They're all barely drop. And when they do, let's not blow it out of proportion.
I think it's just about being realistic. When you start thinking about the roster spots, like I love Nico. Don't get me wrong, Mike. You were big on Nico before we ever even signed him as a UDFA.
I called for it.
Yeah,
but there's
and
limitations. You got to slow your roll a little bit.
I think people don't look at the big picture. They don't. They just like, oh well, Nico's cool, and he's not who this other guy that I don't like. So put him on there.
Kathy is done. She said it's time to roll big old fatty and check out. She's done.
Kathy, let's go.
Kathy's not having it. She's not having it.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Mike, by the way, I got the top
Wayne
dono up
compares
down
Sky Moore
there.
to the field goal kicker. I wouldn't be surprised if Butker don't miss a field goal and somehow Sky would get the blame for it.
Do you know why we got a safety earlier? Because Sky Moore told McCole Hardman on the sideline to do that. Did you know that?
What is it?
That safety by McCole, that was actually directed by Sky Moore. He was like, told him to do it.
Oh, yeah. Breaking news.
No, but anyway, I was just mentioning, shouting out Jeremiah. I got the top dono up. We hadn't been having it rolling, but he got $50 together so far. So appreciate you, Jeremiah. You're the top dono at the moment. So we'll keep that rolling.
Hey, look. Keep those donos coming. Helps the channel grow. Helps the channel grow. Helps us putting in work, doing this, doing that. The more donos, the more memberships, the more Patreon signups, just everything. The more shares, the more likes. Everything helps the channel grow. Trying to get this to full time here. Trying to get to full time. We're close, but it's no cigar.
We're halfway there. Like I can hear myself when
we're living on a prayer.
When you do this. How was that going? But yeah, that's what I was going to say. We're Bon Jovi, baby. Bon Jovi.
Jacob said Sky Moore was the one racing with Rasheed Rice. Kay Wayne says Sky Moore was on the grassy knoll.
Yeah.
He's everything wrong with America right now, Sky Moore. He's the reason for inflation, baby.
Damn it, Sky.
Get it together, Sky. Look, let's see what happens here. You've got... Are we going to see Ian Book, or are they going to roll out with Oladokin? What do we got? I still think they're going to see Oladokin.
Oladokin.
Yeah, he's back. I still think you'll see Ian Book maybe in the fourth. Let's see what happens here. You've got Nico in motion. We've already got a false start. Okay. Just picking up very nicely here. The Chiefs,
Right where he left
I
off.
mean, I'm just telling you right now, the Chiefs do not look like a very well organized team tonight. There's been a lot
it's
of
funny,
mental
though, 'cause,
mistakes,
like-
and it's very weird because Andy runs such a tight camp and a tight
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah. But, mental mistakes kind of bit this team last year for a long time, too. It's like little stupid mental mistakes over and over and over again, along with a stagnant offense. Who is that, by the way, that just jumped completely offside? C.J. Hansen?
No, that was Ethan Driscoll.
Oh,
Out of
Driscoll.
Marshall,
That's our boy. He's from Louisville.
Yeah, I mean, out of Marshall, he's a rookie. He's probably a little nervous. He's a little horned up to get out there and get a few snaps in the NFL.
Perry
Steve.
said that was Sky Moore's fault that he jumped offside.
Could be. Keontae Ingram blown up in the backfield. Again, not the greatest blocking I've ever seen. Chu Godric is now playing on the right side, I believe. I think he's playing some right tackle. He got completely blown up. Chu not had a very good day today. Let's be honest.
I will say that the offensive line as a whole has not had a good day.
No, the offensive line
If
looks a
there's
little
if there's
shaky.
like any kind of concern after the
There we
first
go,
preseason
Justin
game,
Ross. That's all I wanted to see, ladies and gents. Throwing it up to Justin Ross. Throwing it up to Justin Ross. That's all I wanted to frickin' see.
that's what he do, man.
Just throw it to Justin frickin' Ross. I've been saying this for 2 frickin' years, and you just now did it, and look at him. Going up and making a sweet play. We think he's only good in camp, and he's only good in practice because they won't let him play in a game, Steve.
And when they do, no one throws it to him.
Come on. Like, how much more do I got to say? I'm the wide receiver whisperer. Allow me to preach. Let Justin Ross make some plays. Oh, another one. Back to back, Justin Ross going ham. Let the boy watch. Let the boy play. Okay? Look. Dude, I said I wanted to see Justin Ross, and he's showing up, Steve.
Well, look, Justin Ross ought to be out there whooping ass with the third string.
The legal man downfield, it looks like, and they're going to take it away.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Who's the slap nut down the field? Is it Hunter Norzad again? Hunter Norzad had a bad day as well. It is. Hunter Norzad's been blown up. He's an illegal man down the field. He's had a bad day today. Great day for Creed Humphrey's contract situation, ladies and gents.
Man, Norzad's a freaking rocket scientist, and he's
Steve, who's had the 2 biggest days today? Crocky J and Creed Humphrey's agent. That's who's had the 2 biggest days today.
man. Bam says Oladokin looks better than Wentz. I would go that far. Maybe today.
Well, Oladokin always looks kind of good in these preseason games. He gets more time. Carson Wentz only got, 1 drive? And Carson Wentz's offensive line did not block worth a flip.
Look,
By the way,
I
guys,
see-
we just hit the 1K mark. We're over 1,000 viewers. Look at that. Let's go. Everybody hit that like button.
yeah, whatever platform you're watching on, hit that like button.
Hit that like,
Help
baby.
your boys out. Susie
If you
says
think the
Ingram.
Chiefs are getting the comeback, hit the like button.
Susie says Ingram's struggling with it. He's struggling with
He's
it.
struggling with it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Ingram is going to struggle in the Chiefs' offense because Ingram is not fast. He's not fast. And you can't have like a guy getting delayed handoffs in the backfield left and right when he has no speed.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Okay,
I'm
look,
sorry, he's
Oladokin
not
kept
going to
his
work.
eye down the field, and he has found Nico. He's found
What?
Nico Remigio, baby. And they took the ball away from him. Nico is getting cut tomorrow, ladies and gents. That's a touchdown. Is he down? Are we going to review it? Is he down, maybe?
Are
Can
you
we give
kidding
Nico
me,
the benefit
bro?
of the doubt here?
Are you kidding me?
Guys, I'm telling you, Nico,
Nico's,
I'm
look,
still rooting for Nico, but he has had a bad week in camp, and he has had a bad night tonight.
I think Nico's tired of all the Sky Moore hate too because he's like,
He's like, hold my beer, baby.
look, bro.
The dude trips, so Nico's wide open. Yeah, Nico wasn't down. Nico just gave that ball up, guys. Nico, come on. Let's go. Let's not do that.
Boy, he's done.
Yeeks. Yeeks. Come on. Like, look, I want Nico to make the team, Steve. I'm not cheering against him.
I do too. But is there?
Gone, bro.
But where are you at with it right now? If you're Andy, you're looking objectively. Where's he at? He's on the outside looking in big time now. Like he's done nothing.
definitely. Look,
He's
if
hurt
you-
himself today.
Everybody's been putting him as making the bubble as the number 6. After today's performance, he's probably tiptoeing the bubble down to 7.
Yeah, man, that's
You
bad.
can't do that. Was he down by contact? People are saying down by contact.
He wasn't
From
even
the
down.
Look of it, I don't think he was down just yet.
You have
but
to be
we'll see.
down to be down by contact. Look, man, this is the kind of stuff why we tell you, y'all got to chill a little bit with this camp hype stuff. Quit watching the highlight plays. Look further into it.
Steve, we do highlights every night. Quit watching our stuff. Hey, look, Nico was his knee down? Was his knee down? I want to see it one more time. Come on, replay it. We don't need to see the dude running in slow motion to the end zone,
No,
bro.
he's not down. He gave that ball up. That's a touchdown.
I think he might have, guys.
No part of him was down there. He was literally like,
I don't think so.
his butt wasn't even on the ground.
Let's go. Was his left right there? Was the knee down? See, you got to put it in slow motion. What are the camera guys doing? We don't need to see Braswell running to the end zone in slow motion. Go back to the play and show the point. Like, what do they think we're reviewing? Nope, they took it away. They said he was down.
When?
Down by contact.
When? That
I don't
was
know.
sketchy.
I don't look. Saved by the refs. Is
Hey, I'll
what
take
that
it.
was.
I'll take it.
Nico, congrats. Look, that's still going on film. Wait, LRZ is in the backfield at running back. Is he going to get a handoff?
Oh, let's go, baby! Little
No, they give it to
LRZ
Nico on a
action.
jet sweep. He got a few. And he fumbles the ball at the end of the play. Good job. It's okay. Look, I'm glad that they didn't to hurt Nico right there and give him that touchdown. I get it, not rooting against him, but that play is Andy and then we're still going to review that play and act as if it was a fumble. I've been in multiple film rooms. Believe me, he's going to get that ass chewed.
I want to
over
see
that
Reese
play.
Zammit get a carry, baby.
You will.
What are we doing?
You will.
Hey, I have a question. Do you think that they're like really putting Nico out there and showing him a whole lot because they're going to ISM him if they can?
I think that's one. Look, Zammit. Look, Zammit made a few little moves there, okay? He looked like molasses a little bit. He wasn't for sure where he needed to go there. He kind of ducked his head down and he was,
Yeah, he
Let's just
looks
take
a
a
little
look.
unsure, right?
he did okay there. Right there. He did okay. The hole closed down on him a little bit. I think probably going through his head was, let's not fumble the ball on my first snap ever. So, okay, I'll give it to him. He held onto the ball. Good job. Let's build on it, baby. Let's build on it.
Man, that's just like a world of
4
difference
wide right
from
now
what
for
he's used to.
Oladokin. And another blown up play. Who allowed that sack? Was that number 76 or 75? It was not 75.
Dang.
It wasn't 76. That's Kingsley. Who was the play? Who allowed that?
I love how pumped they are in the stands.
The replay booth sucks, by the way.
They're like, we're good at practice. Yeah.
Chew Godric got beat. Oh, it was somebody up the middle.
They're getting real horned up over this preseason game.
It was up the middle. Whoever the left guard was.
Left
there
guard,
got
number
burned.
70. Number 70 got beat. Who is that?
70.
Yeah, check that out as we watch
That
the
was
punt god.
McCade Matower. That's a McCade.
McGon.
Yeah, he's going to be McGon after this game probably.
You'll be working at McDonald's after this.
McCade Matower at McDonald's McGon. No, I think he might be kind of local, isn't he? Is he kind of a local dude? I was thinking for some reason. I'm not 100% sure where McCade is from.
Somewhere
Oklahoma. He's out of Oklahoma. Makes sense. They go after every Oklahoma guy they can find.
Yeah, so LRZ, man, like you can just tell this kid has so much to learn. He's got to get comfortable in the game. He's got to build some confidence. He's still learning. So, like, that's another thing. Like, as much as I was just kind of going on a rant about the Nico hype and then seeing what Nico's done so far this game, it's kind of like people hyping up LRZ for absolutely no reason was kind of crazy too. I think they put a lot of false hopes out there in the air because I'm going to be quite honest with you. I'm going to be absolutely shocked if he's not a practice squad player.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to get the practice squad.
And it's nothing against him as an athlete, but he's just not a football player yet. Like,
Right.
I mean, you can't just wake up one day and decide you're going to play football at the highest level in the NFL. That's not how that works.
Yeah, I agree.
Andrew says Creed will be the highest paid center in the game. What do you think, Michael?
After what we've watched tonight, yeah, more than likely. Brett Veach is probably crying somewhere right now, being like, daggone it, look what you're going to make me do.
Look at Pops with the dad joke right here. He says Thor Ragnarok is the man.
Come on with the Ragnarok.
You got I'm going to get Dad some white New Balances.
He needs it, baby. Let's go.
Pops, you need to smoke another brisket, sir. So let me know
where
when
you were going with that.
let me know when that's done, by the way.
Wolfpack says the reserve offensive line is bad. They've looked pretty bad, man.
No, I was saying earlier, I think if I have one concern from this game so far, it's the offensive line depth. Because, like, first team, it's whatever. We didn't get to see them enough to even make a judgment. But, like,
Is it, though?
second,
Because they're all
third
kind of playing a
team,
little out of position. Caliendo does not usually play
there's
center,
that
and he's had
too.
to
But
play
I think
center.
if anything is a concern right now to me.
Wanye has not even playing tonight, right? He's going to be on the second team. I don't think it's as bad as we think, because you're never going to have to play a full second team at one time. So,
Yeah.
do they have to take 10 though? Maybe we were trying to get them away with 9. Are you going to have to take freaking Niang by default?
No,
And take freaking
dude.
10?
No.
Let's not.
I think the Niang experiment has to go, dude. It's like he's like Joshua Kando was last year. It's just time. It's just time to move on. He's never getting
I'm
it
not
together.
Feeling it.
But they didn't really pad up the room with a lot of tackles, so good
No.
Lord, man. Defense is struggling with it.
Yeah, they're having a time, bro.
They got Boodle out there.
Boodle ain't even here, bro.
I'm just joke. It was a joke. I saw Julia say that.
I was starting to get
Niang was
scared
Boodle.
though, because I was like, wait a second.
Mike, did I give you flashbacks? Do you have
Yeah,
a
'cause
little
I wasn't paying
PTSD?
attention.
A little
I was-
Boodle PTSD?
Look, they got behind the linebacker there. Keith Taylor lets up another ball. Keith Taylor's not impressed me today.
No.
I think Keith Taylor is firmly for me below Echo Boydo. He's firmly below Kamal Haddon. Why is Kamal Haddon not getting stops? Or getting snaps today?
Yeah, I'm ready to see Kamal Haddon.
Is
What's
he
up with
injured?
that?
Another Keith Taylor. Look, guys, on cue, Keith Taylor. Look, I'm not buying Keith Taylor making this team. I think he's out. I just don't. He's got good size. He's got good everything. But look, at camp the other day, he was getting freaking toasted, bro.
Amani said he's done, son. It's over.
Yeah, he was getting toasted. I think he might be done.
Brent says Kingsley was looking more comfortable with more reps. I think Kingsley's going to be fine. I really
Taylor
do.
again at the bottom of the screen. Echo Boydo at the top. Echo Boydo is now in the nickel. So who is? No way. They had Deion Bush at the line playing CB1 right there. Deion Bush was at CB1.
He's trying everything.
Keith Taylor was at CB2, and Echo Boydo had pulled.
I still
down
haven't
the
seen
slot.
Haddon out there, though. It's kind of odd, don't you think?
Yeah, come
You
on.
got, you got freaking Deion Bush out there playing corner, and you haven't even seen your draft pick yet?
Is he injured?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. That's a nice play right there by 44. Is that Cam Jones?
Cam Jones. Cam Jones is playing the mic right now. Oh, Haddon's in the game. He's playing the nickel corner right now.
Let's go, baby. Let's see something.
He didn't diagnose that was even a run play. Well, we said now, running plays, Kamal Haddon is a liability. He's got to figure that out. And he did not look in the backfield to even see that was a running play. Watch. He keeps his eyes on him the entire time, and he takes off, and they run right in where he's at. Luckily, Deion Bush was there to fill that hole because they were going to run right behind him. Got to keep his eyes in the backfield a little bit. He does well on screen passes. He just doesn't do well.
Yeah,
when
he's
they run
very good
him.
at diagnosing screen passes.
He can diagnose a screen pass all day, but he won't look up for the run. There you go. You got to fill that hole. Deion Bush again?
Yeah, Trish, I'm with you. I think Kingsley will have Tooney to lean on there, and that's going to be a big thing for sure. Having Tooney right next to you, that's goes a long way for a young guy.
Brent said, has Fabian Levette played? I don't know. I haven't really seen him, I don't think.
I don't think I've seen him yet.
Is he in right now, maybe? Who's in right now? You got 92. That's Neil Farrell.
No Farrell Jr.
And somebody's getting completely walloped. Was that Felix? Was Felix playing defensive tackle right there and getting completely destroyed?
Well, I mean, if he is, that's totally
Why do they have Felix
understandable.
playing defensive tackle?
That'd be insane.
I think
bro.
right now you got Matt Dickerson in, number 93. Dude, our defensive line is so not deep that they're seriously playing starters into almost the fourth quarter.
Is that Felix getting held? Yeah.
Felix is still on the field. He's presumably a starter if Omenihu's not back, and he's playing into the fourth quarter here.
At defensive tackle.
DJ Miller. No,
weird.
he was playing. They moved him out to defensive end there.
There we go. Yeah, he's back up top.
They had Dickerson in at defensive tackle. Bryant with a 2-bomb. Appreciate you, Brian. He says, boy, oh boy, CB and O-line depth. Yeah, so far I think the O-line looks a little worse than the corner position. I think the corner wouldn't be too bad if Najee was playing, if Jalen Watson was back, if Kelvin Joseph
McDuffie's
wasn't
on the
injured.
Field. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, who's the guys straddling the line. Another 3 points, man. They're about to put a banner up in Jacksonville somewhere. They're hyped up right now. They may burn cars and riot after this game in downtown Jacksonville. Duval! Let's go.
That's
Amani
funny.
said number 38 is that Snead. It'd be nice, but no.
Oh, no Legarius. LJ gone. Man.
I don't think Snead ever looked that bad.
Snead didn't look great when he first started.
38 is that's DJ Miller. He's the UDFA they picked up. He's 5'10", 180. I forget where he went to school. I want to say it was something like Memphis or something. Oh, it was Kent State. Picked him up out of Kent State. So he was up there running. No, take that back. I thought he was running with the guy that got drafted in the first round. But he was out of Toledo. Forgot.
Holy Toledo.
Holy moly. Yeah, number 38 is DJ Miller. DJ Miller actually looked pretty good in camp. I was actually calling DJ Miller out as a guy that I thought looked pretty good in camp. Do I think he's probably going to make the team? No.
Yeah, it'd be tough. I would like to get a little bit more Haddon action, though. See what's up with that.
Same.
Got our cousin Pharrell Williams on the commercial, so that's cool. Good to see him doing big things. What you looking at there, Michael?
Trying to figure out what's going on here.
With
just everything. I'm looking at different things, looking at different platforms, interacting with people, seeing what's up. You ain't got to come at me.
Mike, you're a little touchy today.
'Cause
Why
usually
are you
everything-
in your feelings?
When I do something, you're always right. You're just right on me. You're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm doing work out here. What are
I
you
was
doing?
asking what you're up to, man.
Struggling with it is what I'm doing.
Yeah, why is Jacksonville taking this preseason game? Like,
They're just straight horned. Like, just going at it, dude.
It's
I
wild.
feel like they think they're playing for, like, something special over here.
It's been pretty weird. But, it's kind of a good thing. I think some of these young guys need to see some tryhards in action.
I guess, yeah. I think so.
Because when it gets to the season, man, everybody's going to be playing top-notch. So, not top-notch, but, like, full speed ahead. Who do we got on the return here? Deneric Prince just did a front flip. What, he trying to get his spine broke?
Yeah, he's getting wild.
What was that, bro? What are you doing?
He's going hard with it out here. Come on now. It's showing Trevon Walker out here like we don't know who he is.
All right, what do we got? Keontae Ingram's still in the backfield. I don't even know if he's worth seeing, to be honest. I just don't think he's going to make the squad.
Ingram feels like he's on the outside looking in. It feels like Prince has kind of got that third spot on lock.
Is this Ian Book?
Yeah, Ian Book getting after it. Ian Book, Notre Dame guy, right?
Have you ever noticed with like our third and fourth string quarterback, like they're always the type that just don't even want to look for a pass. They won't even go through the reads. They just run
just
the ball.
super tiny, and they take off running as fast as they can. Steve, are you liking the Hines Allen dash?
I don't blame him a bit, dude. I don't like the fact that he took a step back and was like, "Here, you can have it," to Josh Allen, the loser, Josh Allen. But like, I feel like I see why he wants to separate himself. And right on cue, Keontae Ingram just said, "Shut up, Steve." Watch this.
Decent field vision there by Keontae Ingram. I'll give him that. That looked good.
Who's playing center at the moment? Do you know? Is it still Norzad?
I didn't see it.
Didn't see it.
Can't really see it too well. Number 60. Yeah, still Norzad playing. Book finds number 47 over the middle. Is that Cup? It is. Tight end, Mr. Cup.
Cooper?
It's Cooper Cup's taller cousin right there, ladies and gents.
Got a freaking 2-bomb from Bryant. He says we did get a steal, though. Man, I think Carson Steele could be a diamond in the rough type of guy. I think we definitely got a steal with Jaden Hicks. So, I mean, Brett Veach did his thing through the draft process like usual, I think. I think we'll be just fine. I want to see Wiley catch a ball here. That's what I want to see. Let's let the big guy eat.
We need to come down here and score. Ian Book would be good. Boy, he just got lit up, but he put the ball on him. Cornell Powell with a catch. Cornell Powell has 2 on the night. Ian Book got straight rocked. That could have been a penalty. I want to see how that looked because it looked like the guy went high at him with the crown of his helmet.
Hey, if they called it on Hicks earlier, they need to call it there.
Like, I'd love to see it, but they're not going to show it. Look, Justin Ross getting the highlight. Justin Ross looked good, man. But, yeah, we appreciate you guys. By the way, shout out BetUS for sponsoring All Chiefed Up this season and specifically tonight's live stream. It's very much appreciated. BetUS has live wagering on all major games, and yes, that includes all Chiefs games. BetUS offers the easiest and fastest deposit and withdrawal process, plus the fastest payouts in the industry. Who doesn't want to get your winnings back faster? Right now, they're offering 125% sign-up bonus up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. And if you're into crypto like we are, you get a 200% crypto deposit bonus. So that's even more free money, Steve, to put on the Chiefs getting that three-peat. So take a few seconds, go down to the description, the pinned comment, check out what BetUS has to offer. Let them know All Chiefed Up sent you your way. Steve, let's get back to the game, baby. Chiefs looking a little rough. The offense is kind of moving together with a little drive here, but it's not been a beautiful show on offense that we thought we were going to get back to this year.
Well, I mean, we only got one drive with the ones, right?
Well, I don't care. One drive with the ones, the twos, the threes. Nobody's looking like the offense doesn't look like it's opened and going. They look very. I mean, I get it. It's very vanilla this part of the year, but it doesn't look explosive. Like nobody's taking deep shots. Nobody's like we're not doing anything. Like, don't you think Andy wanted to come out and just kind of reiterate that, hey, we're going to take some shots, and they didn't take any shots, even the first team.
Well, I think the first team was very, very limited. What you got, like 8 plays out of them.
I think it's though.
Take a shot. No, I don't know, man. You can't pull anything from this. The only thing that you can pull from this preseason game is A, the kickoff rule stinks. It's a no-go. And B, there's some guys that are trying to work their way on the right. Like, there's been a few guys that helped themselves, been a few guys that hurt themselves. But as far as knowing how the team's going to do overall on offense or defense, you can't pull that from this. It's almost impossible.
Rick says, who's 17 on defense? This is bugging me. That's Kamal Haddon.
Kamal Haddon,
rookie corner out of Tennessee, baby.
Sleeper.
Shout out everybody watching on Facebook. Appreciate you guys over there. Hit that like button. Shout out to the people on X. Appreciate you. If you're still watching on Instagram, appreciate that too. Share it with everybody. And of course, everybody here on YouTube, you guys are our number one most loved. So everybody come on over here to YouTube, by the way. We got to get those subs up, baby. We're trying to get to 50K. Let's go.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We got Adam, who's been a member for 4 months now, says, have they updated Hollywood's health? No.
Nothing. You may get something after the game on it. You're not really going to get something during the game, I don't think. So I haven't seen anything just yet. Again, we're hoping it's just an AC sprain or something like that. I don't think it's anything more major, to be honest. That could just be my optimism speaking.
Yeah, maybe. Appreciate you being a member, Adam, though. If you guys want to be a member, go to join.allchieftUp.com or hit the join button at the top. It starts at $4.99. You do get emojis. We do members-only live streams. We give away something to kind of see Chiefs signed merchandise once a month on our members-only live stream that we're getting ready to have next week. We'll be giving away a signed Rashee Rice jersey to one of our members. So go hit that join button, become a member of the ACU crew, and try to win you a nice signed jersey. That'll be sweet. But appreciate you, Adam. And also we got a 2-bomb from Super Slap Nut. He says Sky Moore can't catch a cold in a TV ward. Still catching strays, man. He paid $2 to for Sky Moore to catch a stray, bro.
Sky Moore didn't even get the ball thrown to him tonight. Pretty incredible.
That's good stuff. Let's see.
Ian
We got
Book with a
Montreal
nice little
Washington.
rollout right there. Montreal Washington. I think I told you these are the two guys I wanted to see was Montreal Washington and Justin Ross. It's almost like Andy was just tuning in. Look, tune in some more. Get these guys the ball more. Let's take a shot here. Let's take a shot here with Montreal Washington deep. You got them warmed up a little bit. The ball's on like the 35. Let's take a little shot. You got a first down. Take a shot. Have you guys noticed Crocky J's not played much in the second half? I think Crocky J's on the roster right now. Zamet's in. Look, Montreal Washington down here at the bottom of the screen. He's man-to-man. I don't see a safety over the top. That's 4, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there is a safety back there. What do we got here? Another false start?
That's what it looks like.
He didn't do a false start signal. What did he do? They just call timeout? They just call a timeout? Man just called a timeout. That's what he called. What's going on?
They don't want to play football.
The Chiefs don't look organized and enthused tonight, do they? It kind of look like they're just here so they don't get fined. They've been watching
Marshawn
press
Lynch
conference from Marshawn Lynch. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, so, one other thing, this is a big one that people's been talking about all offseason, is Louis Rees-Zammit. The hype is unreal. But, Mike, do you think you saw enough tonight in his little action to kind of prove the point that this guy's just not up to speed with football yet?
Zammit?
That he like his chances of making this roster are very slim at the moment, I think.
Yeah. I mean, he's obviously probably 5th on the depth chart at running back. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is, right? I think
Carson Steele.
I think Carson Steele's
and
above him on the
Deneric
depth
Prince.
chart. And I'm telling you, I don't care if they put Carson Steele. If they put him on as a fullback, he's essentially an RB4, and they are only going to take 3 running backs. They'll take 3 running backs and a fullback. They're not taking 4 running backs and a fullback. You're not taking 5 backs. Carson Steele already proved tonight that even though he's listed as a fullback, he can straight up line up, single backfield, and run just like a running back. So Who cares? You don't need to put a fullback or an RB by his name. Just know that dude's there.
Yeah. What's going on, Rick? If you want to join, there should be a join button on our actual YouTube page. If you can't find it anywhere, just type in your browser join.allchieftUp.com and it'll automatically pop it up. You can become a member there.
Yeah. Deneric Prince, right now, Deneric Prince is the RB
3 or 4.
Yeah, he's RB3.
I mean, if they're going to...
He's been taking reps with the first team. I mean, his only bad mistake tonight was that blunder on the kickoff.
So they call Carson Steele a fullback, even on the broadcast they did, but he basically ran in a halfback position. Do you think Andy's kind of just done with the fullback position? That Crocky J going to have to make it as a halfback, correct?
Yeah, but it don't really matter what he's playing as. He's going to take reps as a running back. This offensive line just is not doing the trick. Ethan Driscoll just got beat again right there. The left guard got beat again. I don't know who the left guard is. I don't know if that's C.J. Hansen. Is that Breland Speaks? Did Speaks come back to the NFL and get a sack against his
the
former
Chiefs.
team? He
Let's
was lined
go.
up on the. He was lined up against Cup, the tight end. He was going against a tight end there.
That's crazy, though.
Dude, I like that Breland Speaks, by the
Made
way.
a comeback, though.
Is
I'm
back
happy
in the
for him.
NFL. Like, not everybody has the same path, and some people have to work a little harder. Dude, shout out to that dude for not just giving up.
Right.
It is what
Yeah.
it is, man.
Because
Who's
he
down
literally,
here?
who is that? 70.
McCade. They're checking
McCade.
that knee. They're checking that knee.
Yeah, man, offensive line depth seems to be a bit of an issue, I guess. Like, I've not been impressed with this offensive line whatsoever.
Alex says Prince is 4, still is 2. I didn't go that far. Honestly, depth. Honestly, does depth matter?
It don't really,
At
but I
running
mean,
back or
I'll tell you
at
right
wide
now,
receiver,
like,
it really don't. They're all playing.
if you don't think that Pacheco and Clyde are 1-2, then I don't know where you've been for the last few years.
Yeah, they're 1 and 2. Prince looked pretty decent tonight, in my opinion. Like, he popped off one run decently. He caught a few out of the backfield. He looked as good as you can look. These guys aren't even playing much. You know?
Jacob, that is for real. Breland Speaks.
Yeah, that's Breland Speaks.
We just posted a graphic up the other day of showing that he had been signed. So, making a comeback. He had where did he play at last year? What league was it? He actually did pretty well.
UFL maybe.
Yeah, he was playing pretty well. Jaguars are taking a flyer on him. I hope he does good. I hope he makes a comeback, man. Because I mean, being a second round draft pick like that, I mean, he was the epitome of the word bust, and that's rough on these kids. So I'm glad that he stuck with it, and it's good to see him work his way back into the NFL like that. That's pretty cool.
Yep, pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Yeah, Rosemary, the tackling's been pretty bad too. I'll agree with that. Even the first team, the tackling just didn't look very good. But I will say this, like, a lot of times we don't miss a beat. Oh, dang, man, that's rough. McCade on the cart. Looking pretty upset, bro.
I told you they're looking at his knee.
Oh, man, that's rough to watch. I hate that for that kid.
Yeah, they're looking at his knee, man.
Yeah, that sucks. Forgot what I was even talking about, man. That sucks to see. I hate that for a kid trying to get out there and make his dream come true and play on an NFL team, and then something like that happened in the dang preseason, bro. Did you just throw a pick? What are you doing there, Book? Oh, he dropped it.
Cup is yeah. We'll see. What's the flag? Another illegal man down the field.
Susie said Cup over Wiley. I don't know about that one, Susie. Where'd Cup come from?
He's just been on the practice squad a little bit.
Oh, Chew Godric.
It's Baylor Cup. 6'6", 243. He played at Texas Tech, I believe. Let me find it. Yep, Texas Tech.
Bam, getting hit with the ads, baby. It'll be all right. I'm sure they're showing you something that you're interested
LRZ
in.
out of the backfield, catching a pass. Look at that.
Look at that, baby, with the hands.
That's good.
LRZ's got the tools, man. It's just getting up to speed with football.
Yeah, that's his
Like,
big downfall.
that's all there is to it. I mean, he's got some hands. He's got some moves. He's got some speed. And that's the thing, like Richie's saying, Zaman is trying hard, LOL. I mean, that's all he can do at this point is to continue to learn and put in the effort, you know?
Okay, he's got to be motioning back to the backfield. Okay, here he comes. Look, very impressive. That the playbook. Look at him. He's now in motion. Look at him. Did we get another false start? No, they call a timeout. I was like, dag on. Why is Jacksonville trying so hard? Up
It's very
23
strange,
to 10.
man.
They're taking timeouts. And
You're in the fourth quarter of a freaking preseason game, and they're just really trying hard. It's very strange.
They're out here try harding on us, bro.
Yuck Food Tube said Hansen did bad on that screen. Mike, have you noticed a whole lot out of Hansen tonight? I haven't really paid much of attention.
No, I mean, he's not stuck out to me. I've not seen nothing horrible. I was kind of watching LRZ there more than I was watching the blocker. That's what going back into the film reviews about. That's another reason too. Like when you do stuff like this, when you're doing live streams like this, you don't get to like. You're not really like digging into it as much as you are. So that's one thing. Look, Jared Wiley out of the backfield. Oh, and he catches Cornell Powell, and he gets rocked. Luckily, that ball comes right back into the breadbasket there, but Cornell Powell got lit up.
Damn. That's 2 big hits tonight these guys are taking. He took one. Wiley took one earlier. Dang, Cornell.
Yeah, he got completely blasted right there.
I think he just got knocked back into his Clemson days there for a second,
yeah,
bro.
Look, he's like, bro, am I late to homeroom? What's up? This dude has no idea where he's at. That has to be a penalty, right? Did they call something on him?
Is it really a penalty, though?
Yeah, he crowned him.
Oh, did
it
he?
looked like to me he come in and led with his helmet. He put it on the ball, though, so I don't know how.
Yeah, that's a bad call.
Is that what they called? I'm not for sure they even called it. They called something,
Let me turn the
though.
volume up here. Let me hear what they're saying.
He got flat out just drilled right there. That boy's seeing stars. Let's go. Nico's down here. Okay, you got Jared Wiley in the game. Cup, and they give it to Zamet. Zamet is no gain. No gain. Look, they're giving him some work, though. This is what we said.
That's good.
He's had 2 carries. He's had a catch out of the backfield. Just get him in the game. I'm curious what Zamet's going to say when he gets an interview of, like, now that he's finally got hit. Which one hurts the worst? That's what I'm worried about. My pick, game Chiefs. The little kid's son, I couldn't read. He had upside down, man.
I didn't know what you were talking about. I thought you were
Got to work on
losing
that
your
sign
mind for a
holding,
second.
baby. Got to work on that sign holding game. Nico's in motion. Let's see if they get him the rock here. He's cutting back across the field. Book's just booking it out of the pocket. The offensive line, dude, I'm just not loving the way they're holding up here.
Yeah, the offensive line's had a struggle bus of a night, bro. They really have. Zamet blocking, though. I do like that.
Driscoll's
it didn't do much good, but
he chipped on Driscoll's guy
Yeah.
and knocked him out of the grasp of Driscoll, and the dude got the sack.
yeah. LRZ's learning, though, man. I mean,
that was not LRZ's fault. I think Driscoll's got to figure out how to hang on there.
I think the more snaps LRZ gets in these preseason games, the better.
Even if
he doesn't make the
Thank
roster.
you. Bad throw to Nico there.
Can we
Nico's
punch
getting
one
a lot
in
of
here?
routes.
Let's not. Are we going to kick it?
Yeah, they're going to kick it.
Just go for it.
No, maybe they are going to go for it.
Just go for
Nope.
it.
He's leaving the field. They're going to take 3. Really
Come
taking
on,
3,
come
fellas.
on.
Come on. Here comes Butker.
Butt kicker, baby. He's got to earn that money.
I guess so.
Oh, look. Matarizza's holding the ball. This is what everybody's been freaking out about all offseason.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens here. Laces out, Dan.
Why are they going for a field goal here down like all this? Well,
Because they're not
you got it.
try-harding like them.
We're within 10 here. We're within 10. What are you going to do?
They're not try-harding like the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike, we're coming up on 3 freaking hours of live streaming, baby. We got about 10 minutes left in this foosball game. So far, nothing to... I'm just happy the Chiefs are back out on the field. It's insane watching a football game, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, that's good.
That's where I'm at with it.
Maybe tonight has been a little bit underwhelming. Like 100%. I guess that's the perfect word for it. Like, nothing crazy. I think the main concern from the game so far is Hollywood Brown. Like, how's that shoulder? We'll find out more about that. Hopefully it's nothing major. Other than that, I think that the offensive lines have been a pretty big sore spot. So, and Matt Burns says at least the Royals are winning. I guess they come back. They were down early. But that's good.
To be honest, I think the 2 most causes for concern in this game if I'm looking, it's probably got to be offensive line depth and, geez, maybe defensive line depth. The defensive line in the running game has not looked good tonight. So, and then taking that completely out, special teams, that kickoff roll stinks.
It's so bad, bro. It's so bad. I don't know what they were thinking putting that in. If they wanted to change it, they should just went back to the old rule, you know? Should just went back to the old rule. Stop being wusses.
Then we got a 5-bomb from SSG Minotaur.
Let's
Are you
go.
guys taking the under or the over? Carson Steele equals Philip Lindsay.
I don't know how you go the over under on that, but
Like his career. Look, this happens every year. Okay, so look, Carson Steele has a great night. I don't want to take nothing away from Carson Steele. I do not. I think he's honestly should be on the 53 man after what I've seen tonight. If nothing better for just short yardage situations. Let's not turn this into another P-Run situation from last year. That dude turned out to stink. Okay? P-Run was not it. Let's not turn this into another Amir Smith-Marset thing from last year. Although Amir Smith-Marset wasn't the worst, but come on. Like, these are just a few plays in the preseason. But I'm with you. I think Carson Steele will have a decent year. So, do I think he even does what Philip Lindsay did? Philip Lindsay had a year where everybody thought he was great, right? So, I don't know. I don't think Carson Steele's ever going to have a year where everybody thinks he's like top 20 running back in the NFL. So, maybe I'd take the under.
yeah, Mike had 255 votes on if they like the new kickoff. 74%, I believe, said no.
Well, you're going
And
to get to look
speaking
at it
of,
again. Here
we got
go.
we got LRZ kicking the ball here.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, might be. I can't tell. Have you guys noticed this game tonight, this broadcast?
Yeah, that was him.
Has been flat out horrendous. They've not showed hardly any replays. The commentary's been trash.
It's been pretty bad. I've noticed that as well.
See, look, and he kicks it to the 10. I get that's the ideal landing zone. But again, this is as good as you're going to do, and it goes to the 32. So you still lost 2 yards by just not putting it out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
What gives? I don't understand how it's just not just put it out the back of the end zone. I think if every team did this, would the NFL not have a reason to get rid of it? Or do you think that's what they're
just go
wanting?
kick it out.
Do you think they're
No.
wanting to take
No.
the play out of the game? They don't
I
want
don't
the
know.
injuries. That's what they're claiming.
Well, they claim that they wanted more action on the kickoffs, which if that's
a
the case,
lie.
go back to the old rule, right?
It's a freaking lie.
There's Joshua Hines, Allen.
Run game gives up another 5. I want to see the run defense get a little better. And again, this isn't the starter, so I don't think you can be that
Is
concerned.
that Fabian Levitt? Is that Fabian Levitt in there? That's a big boy.
What's the number? I couldn't see.
Something 9, maybe.
I mean, it's possible. Levet wears 99, so I mean, that is possible.
Might be him. I mean, it's a big dude, so I think that is
It's
him.
a big old boy, huh?
Greg Fisher, what's up, my man? He says he hopes his NFL team wins. Do you think my NFL team will win?
Hey, Gubner's in right now here.
Who's your NFL team, Greg?
Check him out. Here we go. A little Alex Gubner action. Like the push. Like the push.
Mac Jones out there slanging it.
Slinging that thing, huh?
I find it odd when like people take preseason very seriously. Like, is that the sign of a casual fan?
Maybe Gubner with another nice tackle. I like Gubner. I like the
Hello,
play by
Gubner.
He's a big boy. Gubner checking in at, this is 6'3", 284. He looks bigger than Matt Dickerson, and they got Matt Dickerson listed at 298. This can't be up to date. This dude's been having multiple servings of breakfast in St. Joe. Okay?
Normally, Jacksonville doesn't play good against Kansas City. I'm surprised they're ahead tonight. It's just preseason, Daryl. That's why. It's like, I don't know. Preseason's just practice. The objective of a preseason game isn't to win, I don't think. I think it's to work on the things you need to work on to get film. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if the preseason don't just completely vanish from football in 5 years.
Who?
Preseason?
Oh, preseason? Yeah. I think you have to have like a couple games.
I bet they don't.
You think I don't think you can just get rid of it.
I would not be surprised to see them to try to go to a 19, 20 game schedule, add a couple extra overseas games, knock off your preseason, add an extra bye week. I would not be surprised to see that any season now. Would not surprise me. Think about it. Why do you need preseason games in a way? Like the players, like if Mahomes and the first team and all them would have played tonight, I mean, yeah, they'd have been rusty, but both sides would have been rusty, and it wouldn't have been a big deal. Truman Jones getting some snaps here at defensive end. That's good to see. Haven't seen him all night.
Yeah, Truman Jones, you liked him actually back in the day, didn't you?
Truman Jones was a nice pickup out of Princeton. I mean, he's got a shot to make the roster. I don't think so. I've got him still making the practice squad. Who allowed that? He was on a linebacker. Yeah, so the linebacker got beat there. Was I not mistaken? It was Cole Christensen, right? Yeah, Christensen gets beat. This is why Christensen's never going to make the roster, because Christensen's not very good at pass coverage. He's an outside linebacker, and he's just a little too slow. It's nothing against him. He's just a little too slow. Now, I will say Tyree Gillespie right there laid the wood coming over the top. From
he was a little late getting there, too, though.
He was late.
William, no. Trevor hasn't played since like the second or third drive of the game. It's Mac Jones.
We had a little Miles Battle action right there. Look at that. We're dipping down into like corner number 9 right now. CB8, CB9, Miles Battle. Miles Battle was one that a lot of people were a little horned up about when he come out because he's big.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's going to have enough to make this team. Like, I just don't see it. Kamal Haddon is not – he is back off the field. He has played so limited tonight. It's kind of odd.
A good sign or a bad sign for him?
I think it's a bad sign, to be honest. Like, I want him to play. Like, you would think he needs to play.
But,
so
I mean,
like
if they're not playing him, then it means they don't have anything to look at, maybe, you know? Like, maybe they feel comfortable with him. I like Josh Cephas. That was a UDFA I thought we could go after right there.
Yeah, you liked him. It's a good snag.
He's a good receiver.
He had some off-field trouble, had a little alcohol DUI action a few years ago. Probably made sense that the Chiefs would have looked at him. A little Swayze Bozeman action in the game right now. Number 5 in the game. Let's see what he does. He's lined up as the Mike right now.
Swayze.
Kind of got bullied a little bit, but he's a little guy. He was right in there. He was trying. Swayze does a lot of good work at slicing through the gaps and getting to the quarterback. So I wonder, I feel like even Spags with the defense is kind of running very vanilla. Just kind of not doing much. We know Jacksonville's going for it on 4th and 1. Why not? Don't take the 3.
Mike, it would be like 4th and 20 they'd be going for it right now, bro.
Yeah, they're
You think Dan Campbell's coaching this team?
Trying to get that big win in the preseason. Oh, he got it. Roland Wallace couldn't get over there and couldn't wrap him up fast enough. I think Roland Wallace has played decently well tonight. Is he going to make the team as the 4th safety? No. I think the safeties are locked. I think that might be the one position on the team that's completely locked. If there's a shakeup there by some odd reason, and they make Chamari Connor like a corner or list him as a corner or something, it would be Deion Bush. So pretty sure Tyree Gillespie, guys like that, they're just playing to play at this point. They're getting film. There's Carney, that defensive end / linebacker they picked up last week.
So do you find it weird in preseason games? Because, like, you think about it, like, you have your first string, second string, third string, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I've noticed preseason games are very odd because, like, if you've noticed, the Jaguars have played more of their top guys for way longer in this game than, like, the Chiefs have. So, I mean, like, as far as, like, competition goes, I feel like it's kind of been lopsided. I feel like they seem like they're a lot more consistent and stuff, but is it that, or is it just because the Chiefs have, like, fourth-string guys out there on the field?
Yeah, the Chiefs are playing. Look, they're not even playing their legit. Like, they never even played the right corners. Like, they played McDuffie and Josh Williams just a little bit, but look, they've never got to put Najee on the field tonight. Jalen Watson never seen the field. They played Keith Taylor all night long. You're barely seeing Kamal Haddon. Kelvin Joseph never seen the field.
Right.
There's so many of those guys that are just not doing it. Nick Bolton never seen the field. Justin Reed never seen the field. You're getting the most vanilla, like, depth pieces that you can see. Like, Tyree Gillespie's actually made a few pretty decent plays here on this final drive. Going over the top, trips over his feet. He still overthrows him. Mac Jones is just not it, man.
No.
Whoever thought Mac Jones was going to come into the NFL? Like, he's literally playing against fourth-string guys, and Mac Jones
Isn't
throws
that
ball
crazy?
with the cleanest pocket you've ever seen. He overthrows
Think
the
about
ball in
that.
the back of the end zone.
They thought Mac Jones was going to be the, like, next Tom Brady over there in New England, and this is, like, now he's in Jacksonville playing with the fourth string. That's hilarious.
Well, they're going to take the 3. I think this one's over, Steven.
Oh, putting it out of reach, man.
Just put it out of reach.
What if they put Mahomes and the first string back in just to win because they tried so hard tonight? They're like, you know what?
Doug Peterson would panic. He'd probably throw his ones back out there. He'd be like, "Ones, hurry up. We got to get this win, baby."
Wait a second. Heck yeah, man. Just a few more minutes left in this game. Let us know what you guys are thinking about the game as a whole. Is it a bad night for the Chiefs, or is it just normal preseason stuff? Seeing what they got there. What do you think? Put it in the chat. But we appreciate you guys being here, by the way. Please hit that like button for us if you haven't already. It just takes a second. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hang out with us more often. We do tons and tons of Chiefs content. So if you want to stay up to date on Chiefs stuff, hit that subscribe button. And also, you can join, become a member. We have members only live streams. We give away signed jerseys and things like that in the live streams. So do that. All kinds of good stuff you can do. But we appreciate you guys being here. And we're coming up on 3 hours of live streaming. So show your boys some love. Let's grow the ACU crew, baby. Let's get some more crew members. I think that's what we need.
Let's do it. SVGE says, update on Reese Zammit. I heard he had a tackle, and he's been decent. He just needs more work, but can he make the 53? He can make the 53. He's still about a 50-50 shot for me, but technically, in my opinion, he's probably trending down. And the reason I say he's trending down is because Carson Steele's definitely trending up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and I feel like they're only taking 3 in a fullback, or if they count him as just a running back, they'll take 4. So it's only going to be 4, and I still think Clyde, and I still think Deneric Prince right now is still that RB3. I mean, I still think it's between Prince and Carson Steele as 3 and 4. So,
well, I think with Reese Zammit, what you're seeing is it doesn't matter how good you are of an athlete or like your God-given talent. Like if you haven't played the sport, you haven't played the sport. Like Carson Steele is light years ahead of him right now just because he's been playing football his whole life. Right. So, I mean, it's an uphill battle for LRZ. And I do think in the future he might be a decent football player in the NFL. But it's going to be tough for this kid
It's
to make the
probably
team this
looking
year,
like
man.
practice squad. And to be honest, I don't think anybody is poaching him at this point because you have to put him on your 53. I just don't see it. I wonder what that rule is. Like, what if you put him on your 53 and then you just immediately cut him within like 2 days, put him back on the practice? There's got to be a rule on that, right?
Right. See, so play of the game was a 74-yard kickoff return from Parker Washington. Could have totally been erased if they just kicked the ball at the back of the end zone. I think this new rule's just it's a fad, man. It's like a flash in the, like, it's not good. It's not sustainable. No one wants to do this. This is dumb. Just kick the ball out.
Yeah. 100%. A lot
There
of
goes
people's
Nico.
thinking, a lot of people's acting like Nico's been kind of a letdown today.
But see, check that out though. Like that's not Nico. That's what's his name? Little guy.
Montreal Washington.
But
Look,
here's
this
the
is
thing.
the first time they didn't kick it out of the end zone. It goes to the 40.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't even a great return, but he's at the 40. Like, so it's like, I don't understand the logic behind actually leaving the ball in play. That's weird to me. Just kick it out.
Me either. I think everybody's going to start kicking this
If
out.
I was Andy, I would go to Dave Tobin. I'd be like, look, from now to the end of eternity, kick the ball out of bounds.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd be
out of the back
bro,
of the end zone.
If
Just
you don't
kick
put
it
this
out.
out of the back of the end zone every time, I'm firing you. Like, there's just
Yeah.
there's no reason.
Why
to put
risk
it?
it?
On the 30.
There's no sense in risking it.
There's nobody in the world. The odds of scoring from the 30 or the 25 cannot be that astronomically different.
Gav, I think LRZ was the first person to receive a kickoff, and he took a knee in the end zone.
Yeah, he took the opening kickoff, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. He's the first one out there, man. K. Wayne's horn, baby. He had his blue chew. Your blue chew hasn't worn off yet, K. Wayne? We've got 2 minutes left in the game. It's still going strong.
Keontae Ingram, nice little run there. Look, I think our offensive line depth looks not great. Let's be honest. Again, I just don't think we got great tackles. I don't think our backup tackles are very good. Like, honestly, don't think Chew Godrick's ready. He looked okay in camp, but now that he's getting... Dude, Kyle Sheets is in the game, baby. Can we
big
get some
boy.
Kyle Sheets action out of Slippery Rock? How about that? But yeah, I don't think there's... I don't know. Like, Chew Godrick's not doing it. Ethan Driscoll's not looked very good tonight.
Ethan Driscoll's got beat a lot tonight.
Yeah. But again, this is early. You got to give him some more time. But you guys got to think about it. We've only got 4 more camp practices, by the way.
Isn't
Camp's
that
over,
crazy,
essentially.
bro?
Like, the time to play is now. It's put up or shut up. Montreal Washington, another nice play. I think Montreal Washington, again, for me, him and Justin Reed, him and Justin Ross was who I wanted to see get some snaps here in the second half. And Justin Ross got some in the third, and now Montreal's getting it in the fourth. I mean, I think they've done well. Steve, who's been the receiver for you tonight that just didn't make any plays and didn't stand out at all? To me, it has to be like McCole Hardman. He didn't do nothing.
Right. I mean, you know what you got with McCole Hardman. Why would you even use him in this game? Like, you literally had this dude for 5 years.
From the first
bro.
4. Well, go ahead and put McCole Hardman. I won't even say nothing about McCole Hardman. I don't think we've seen much from McCole Hardman or Justin Watson or Sky Moore. We didn't see nothing from that very first crew, to be honest. They didn't really play a lot. But from the back end of it, I think Justin Ross made a few plays. Montreal Washington's made a few plays. Hell, Cornell Powell's made a few plays tonight. So,
I mean, yeah, it's very tough for these bubble receivers.
I honestly think all the receivers have kind of been okay.
Well, I mean, if you're a receiver that's on the outside looking in and you're trying to crack that bubble and make it onto the roster, it's very difficult because you get your playing time at the back end of preseason games with Ian Book out there or like Ola Doken. And it's like you don't have Patrick Mahomes throwing you the ball. You don't even have Carson Wentz throwing you the ball. So you're out there trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat, basically. And it's tough, man. It's very tough for these guys. And that's why I said, on a live stream the other day, Mike, I think as far as the receivers go, everybody wants to see a new blood in there. They want to see Nico make the roster and this and that. But, like, the Chiefs are pretty set in who they like and how they like to use them. I would not be surprised at all if you don't see any sort of mix-up. Like, your top 3 guys.
Right.
And then I seriously think if they take 7, the next 4 that you're looking at is probably Justin Watson, McCole Hardman, Sky Moore, and Kadarius Toney. Like, I really do. Like, they could shake that up. They could surprise you a little bit. It wouldn't like really blow my socks off if one of them didn't make it. But, like, if they do, I'm not going to be surprised in the least little bit at all.
Yeah, I agree.
And for people like Nico, he didn't do himself any favors tonight. And then, like other guys that are on that bubble, it's just like I said, they're out there playing with Chris Oladokin and Ian Book. Like, what can you really do? The only person that I think really upped his stock as far as receivers go tonight was Justin Ross. But did Justin Ross do anything that we didn't already know he could do? It's just that they don't ever use him,
I agree. Yeah, I think winners and losers tonight, man. It's pretty simple. I think on offense, it's Carson Steele, and on defense, it's Jaden Hicks. I think those were the two that kind of stuck out tonight.
Yeah,
Hands down, that's where I'd go with it. I think those were probably the two best players. A lot of injuries tonight. A lot of guys didn't play. Nothing to read into. The starters played one snap, or one series rather, and the defense played a few series, but it was nothing crazy. Look at that play. Little fake handoff, little toss out to Keontae Ingram. Little Crocky J fake handoff up the middle.
You've seen a lot of Ingram. That's kind of weird to me.
I think they're trying to give him a look. They're trying to say, look, if we give you a lot of snaps, what are you going to do with them? Put some film out there for other teams too, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, because he's definitely... I wouldn't have him in my top 4 right now, but then again, we don't get to see every play of every practice and everything like that. So,
Ian Book finds Spivey. That's that big tight end, baby.
GQ
is a monster, dude.
He is
in person,
a monster.
That dude looked like Andre the Giant out there or something. Chiefs need to at least come down here. I'd like to see him get a quick touchdown here.
Yeah,
just
why
put
not?
the ball in the end zone. Just make it look good. Just you're not going to win. Nobody cares if you win, but I just want to see. I want to see Ian Book continue to just make plays down the field here. How about you take a few shots here? You're on the second short. Take a shot. You got all day.
Nope. He does the same thing every time.
There's got to be somebody out there to throw that ball to.
This is why Ian Book is a 4th-string quarterback. Like,
Look,
every
he's
time
mobile. He looks pretty nice.
I understand that,
getting out of the
but he's so quick to go to it. Like, every time he steps up in the pocket.
Michelle vibes a little bit?
Yeah. Every time he steps up in the pocket, he gets nervous and then, like, spins out of it and rolls out to the left. Almost every time.
Honestly, that was a well-timed. If he could have timed that just right, he could have stepped right up into the pocket and everybody would have ran by him there.
Yeah.
Look at Kylo Ren. Look at him. He got paid so much money this
That's Lord
offseason.
Farquaad, son.
Farquaad don't know what to do. Man, we're going 4 wide right here. Can we please just take a shot? Kyle Sheets at the top of the screen.
He's like a foot taller than everybody out there. Just
Dude,
throw it
he
up,
is
man.
a massive human.
What do we got here? Timeout? Don't call it timeout.
They
Oh,
called
false
something.
start.
False
Delay
start.
of game. Might be a
Delay of
delayed game.
something.
I turned my sound off, so I couldn't tell you.
Me too. I don't matter.
Got tired of hearing those
Can we
guys.
please get a Kyle Sheets? Let's get a Kyle Sheets, a shot at the end zone. Something.
A little something. We got to do something to get the horn level back
Look,
up,
Kyle
Andy.
Sheets back at the top, man to man. The safety is nowhere near him. Well, safety's kind of edging that way now, but look. Go. Didn't even run the route. And Book's, what is this? Just the Book? Like, is Book trying to audition for a running back? What's he doing?
I think so. Rick, he says, I still think you guys need to make a little PP on the PP shirts. Well, guess what? We already did, baby. Go to our store over at, what is it, merch.allchiefedup.com? Yep. Is that what it is?
A little PP on the PP.
Yeah, go check that out, man. Oh, Nightbot can do the Lord's work and give you the link to our store, but yeah, we have a PP on the PP shirt right there in the store. Go get you one.
4th and 1 here. The odds of Book scrambling right here are pretty high.
That's all. Every play is Book scrambling. That's all we've watched for the whole fourth quarter,
they just
bro.
did a freaking firehouse blitz or something.
And he did the
Good
same thing he
night.
always does.
That was an all-out, just everybody meet you at the quarterback. That's what that was. That's a good old-fashioned meet me at the QB, baby.
Yeah, and that about puts a bow on this.
That offensive line, that seals the deal right there. That 3rd string, 4th string offensive line is just
Even the second string
Not
struggled,
it.
bro. The offensive line depth is definitely an issue.
CJ Hansen struggled tonight. Norzad struggled tonight.
Yeah, those
Dude,
two draft picks might
Two
not be looking
Goddard
as clever
struggled
at the
tonight.
moment. They got a long way to go. Looks they're going to come out here with 49 seconds and try to score again.
Throw
No,
it
they're
deep.
nailing it down. They're nailing it down.
Okay, well, I'm flipping the game off. I don't really care anymore. So here
Yeah,
we
me
go.
too.
Let's answer some questions. Let's talk about this post game. Get some questions in. We're going to be here for maybe 10, 15 more minutes. We'll answer some questions, talk about it. You guys get it off your chest. Do what you got to do.
Let's talk
And,
about it. The Chiefs were struggling with it.
Yeah, they're struggling. It's okay. But we'll talk for just a minute. And then, yeah, man, it was a wild night. But give us your thoughts. Let us know.
Thanks for the gas, Trish. We appreciate you hanging out. Everybody that's been here all night, you guys are the real ones. We appreciate you. Y'all do us a favor and hit the like button. Get some questions in. Let's have a little fun, even though the game is a little boring.
Right?
But it's preseason, baby. What do you expect? Nothing about this game surprised me at all. I'd say the things that I pulled away from it the most is just that the offensive line's got some work to do. Andy Heck, get to work, buddy. The depth there scares me a bit. I mean, injuries, they happen. And like right now, it's like if you get outside of our first team offensive line, it gets a little sketch.
Norzad might be good down the road. He might be good this year. He might even be serviceable this year. But he is a big step back from Nick Allegretti. Like, we can definitely see that. So,
Yeah.
Norzad, CJ Hansen's got their hands full there.
Caliendo didn't have a great night, to be honest.
He didn't have a great night, but he was out of position a little bit, in my opinion.
Well,
he probably should have played
if
left guard, right
you're
guard.
supposed to be the little journeyman up and down
That's
the line,
true.
Swiss Army knife, then you got to figure it out. And that's kind of what Caliendo was there for, to be that kind of Nick Allegretti type person. But he didn't really look plug and play tonight. I'll say that.
Yeah. Again, I just think, look, we kicked off the season. Cool. We're back to football. That's all that matters. We're back to playing some football. The winners tonight for me was definitely Carson Steele. I thought Carson Steele had a good night.
Yeah.
On the offense, besides Hunter Norzad in the offensive line, I thought they struggled. Who do you think struggled the most on offense besides those two? I'd say Nico didn't have the best night.
Yeah.
I don't know if he
He had a
was
solid play. He had a
horrible.
soled play or two, but he definitely canceled those out.
Right. So I was a little disappointed in Nico for the night. LRZ kind of done about what we thought he would. He'd get a few touches. It's going to take him a little bit of time. But, yeah, I think Carson Steele was definitely the player of the night. I mean, when he was in, he showed some grit, some toughness. No doubt about it. I thought he's probably offensive MVP, obviously. Defense, I thought Felix did well. I thought Jaden Hicks did well. I think our defensive line, our run stuffing ability kind of struggled a little bit. Our linebackers didn't look the best, but I thought Cochran made a few good plays. Corners didn't look that great, let's be honest. But there's a lot of injuries they're dealing with. I thought the safeties looked okay. Even Tyree Gillespie there at the end was making some good plays. So take all that out of the equation, and special teams was a cluster F. So I don't even know where to start with that. Is it the special
An
teams'
F.
fault? Is it Dave Tobe's fault? Is it just the new kickoff rules suck? Which one is it? Like I don't know.
All of the above. Trish says Steele and Ross were her standouts tonight. I like it, Trish. Sam says, does it surprise you guys that Sua Mataia only played one series? Absolutely not. I think he's your starting left tackle.
Yeah, I think he
I
starts.
pretty much think he's got that job already, which is exactly what I thought was going to happen. So I'm not surprised by that whatsoever. Yeah, appreciate you being here, Kathy.
Yep, Kathy,
it's
appreciate
always
it.
fun. So we'll try to live stream games when we can. So it definitely won't be every game, but we will definitely try to do some this season. Just hang out with you guys. K. Wayne says we need a Crocky J emoji. I think we might have to get one of those. That'd be cool, actually. Well, I'll tell you what, K. Wayne, if he makes the 53-man roster, we will get the Crocky J emoji going. So that'd be it. Susie says the running backs overall struggled. I would tend to agree, but I think that goes hand in hand with the offensive line sucking ass, right?
Yeah, the offensive line stunk. So if the offensive line stinks, you don't have any holes to run through. Honestly, Keontae Ingram kind of popped off a nice run. Look, Carson Steele, we said he had a good night. You can't do that without having a few good plays. So I don't think the running back struggled all that much. I didn't think Deneric Prince looked all that bad. We didn't even see Clyde tonight. He didn't even play.
Yeah.
So Pacheco had a nice run.
Actually,
to start the night off.
Clyde was in there for a little
Didn't
bit.
Pacheco break one off with the first team?
Yeah, Clyde did have like 1 carry, I think.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say the running backs had a bad night. I wouldn't. I mean, that's just me. I mean,
Yeah.
you can have your own opinion, but I don't think I would say that.
Rosemary says it's just preseason. It's always boring. Absolutely. Not worried. Neither are we. Enjoyed the show. My first time hearing you guys. Great job. Appreciate you, Rosemary. Glad to have you
Appreciate you.
aboard. Hit that subscribe button. Hang out with us more often. We do a lot of live streaming. We also put out a lot of content. So we'd love to have you aboard to go through this season with. Mike, we're chasing a three-peat.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning, right? This is the beginning stages of a three-peat. And I'm pretty excited. Like, I know tonight was nothing to write home about. And it was just the first preseason game. But the fact of the matter is, we saw the Chiefs on TV playing football. It is officially football season, ladies and gentlemen.
Man. I got to throw on the Patrick Mahomes Texas Tech jersey. Okay. I got to get on here and I got to talk football with a lot of good people. And you don't care. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. To be honest, the one thing I'm concerned about tonight out of everything is Hollywood Brown's health. I'm hoping it's a minor AC joint sprain. I'm hoping that's not nothing to do with the clavicle or the collarbone. Let's hope for just healthiness. And other than that, everybody seemed to come out healthy except for poor McCade. I think he had to be carted out. So hopefully that's not nothing major.
He looked pretty upset, though, man. I think it's something
relatively
bad.
a good, clean, injury-free game. And look, we got 2 more. I think we play the Detroit Lions in a week, and I think we ended on the Bears, and then it's time to start the real stuff. So it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Pretty excited about it, though. It's football season. That's all that matters. But we appreciate you guys being here tonight. Hit that like button on your way out if you have not done so already. It just takes a second. It helps us out. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. We're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers before the Super Bowl. So do your boys a favor and do that. And we'll be back with some more live streams this coming week. Also, we're going to have a lot of content out for you, so keep an eye out. And I just wanted to say thank you to BetUS one more time for sponsoring this live stream. It was fun. Appreciate all you guys being here. Mike, you got anything left for them tonight?
I don't, man. Just don't take this take it with a grain of salt. Just be happy football's back. Don't read into it too much. Be happy that Crocky J showed up. How about that?
Crocky J has arrived, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go. Go Chiefs.
You guys have a good one.
There goes a sight from my soul.